Hey, what it do?
Hey!
Good Thursday. What's going on?
It is a good Thursday.
Yeah, it is. You know why?
You're a little bundled up over there.
Well, it's chilly.
Is it? It's actually quite nice out.
Well, I found it to be chilly.
I think the way you're dressed is not commiserate with the weather.
I'm sorry.
It's kind of a nice.
Next time I'll call you.
Because we're into a new spring now. It's winter spring that we've mushed together.
I don't feel that at all.
And, I just feel like you're over there. Maybe it's because you were dying of the flu, but you're quite bundled right now. I think Steven back there also a little taken back by your bundledness.
This is a pretty lightweight jacket.
It's the poofy ball hat. That's the part that's throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah, I could probably do without it.
Feels like he's getting ready to wear some mittens and go roll a snowball, but it's 54 and sunny outside.
Yeah, it looks like he's about to go, scrape the driveway off.
Yeah.
I did this morning.
Kind of threw me for a loop over, and I looked over there. I was like, "Are you bundled over there?" And the jacket's zipped all the way to the top.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Do you know why it feels like Christmas to me right now?
It feels like Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
well, it's obviously not Christmas.
Well, I mean, it's not TGL Tuesday, so
close.
That can't happen.
Close.
You were gone, and believe me, when I realized that the TGL was back, my first thought was, "Oh my God!" At least you have something to watch while you're laying on the.
I watched it.
Did you really?
I did, yeah. And I didn't like it.
Well, thank God.
But
are you finally off of that hunk of crap?
No, I mean, Buck and I we're by the way, bearing the lead here, Buck and I are already 1-0.
Oh, you guys are together, you're still betting on the TGL?
Well, I don't bet on it, but he comes to me for, hey, what do you think about this matchup or that matchup? Already 1-0.
Buck comes to you for hot TGL lines?
Yeah, well, not the lines, but just here, who would you take him in this matchup? And of course, I won again. I should put my money where my mouth is.
Yeah, why aren't you betting on these hot rock locks?
I don't know, TGL, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did watch it. Usually it's on while we're in here,
Sure.
And I don't get to, I see it.
It'll be on, normally we come in, ESPN's on, so if it's.
Yeah. I mean, I see it, I haven't really watched it.
Sure.
And I was watching it the other day, and it's not great, and I don't care about it.
Okay, so that's not why you're having it.
No,
it
but
feels
close.
like Christmas.
Very close.
Okay.
Today.
Oh God, there's more golf on in the background.
Well, yeah.
SW Kim.
It's the Sony Open, dude.
Oh,
the golf season.
Sony Open.
The golf season is back.
Did it ever really go anywhere?
Yeah.
Is this in Hawaii, I'm guessing?
Yeah, they're at Wailea.
Yeah.
Which, do you remember the great Gavin Dawson?
Look at that breeze right there. Some high winds. I do remember
it's always windy over there.
The great G-Bag Nation, now of Dallas fame.
Yeah, he and I used to do a show together here on The Fan. You remember that?
I know, I poached you from it.
Yeah.
This was like the first transfer portal. I stole Gavin Dawson's quarterback, and I was not apologetic about it. I reached in the portal and said, yeah.
I guess you did.
I did.
I was doing weekends at the time.
Yeah, you're doing weekends, but you guys
I was
had
on the updates during the week.
You did the updates, but you and Gavin did a show together. And then when my quarterback left me to go up to Seattle, Furnace, that was the original transfer portal. And instead of like growing and finding a freshman, no, I went and found a savvy veteran. I went and poached.
Well, at the time I was not a savvy veteran.
You still had to go to the group of 5.
I went down.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. You went to Boise State.
I found a plucky Boise State quarterback out of Kansas, and we grabbed him, and look at where we're at now.
God, we're still on.
I know, 20 whatever years later.
Anyway, we used to, the show called All About Hawaii used to advertise with us,
Yeah.
And Gavin and I, they sent us over there many times. You and I went over there.
Yeah, we went over there once.
And Will Eichhorn and all those guys, they were great.
I remember Will.
I hope they're still in business. I don't know. I haven't heard from them in a while.
Yeah, I don't know what travel agencies now is that still a... Costco has one. When you go into Costco, I guess it's not when you go in, it's when you're leaving. They try to sell you water softener, siding, tires, and vacation packages. I don't know what that is, but there's always someone there handing you a brochure. And I do remember the great Tim Taylor, formerly of 99.5 The Wolf. Oh, he swore by the Costco travel package. He says you cannot. That's all his vacations were booked through Costco, and he said you won't find a better deal anywhere.
Well, they're all the all-inclusive. They make the plans for you, so you don't have to do anything.
No, if you're that type that's I don't know what to do, you can go to Costco and say, I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to Hawaii, and Costco's like, cool, here's the price, go.
Here's the flight, here's your hotel, here's the plan, here's what you do, go.
Everything gets booked. That's not me, but I mean, I get where that's attractive.
So Gavin and I went over there, and the day after being in the Shark Tank. You know, they put you in the shark cage.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that photo. You had a tiger swim by.
It was a tiger shark.
Yeah.
Not a tiger.
Now, which is scarier, tiger shark, or you look down in the water and there's a GD tiger?
That would have been. I would probably have been more alarmed that a tiger was swimming by. Like, what?
Because if a tiger is in the water swimming at you, that's purpose. The tiger shark's just doing shark stuff, but the tiger is there to get you. It's like if you were walking the old land shark. If you were at your door and you looked out the peephole there and there was a tiger shark, that thing's there for you.
What was I telling you? Oh, anyway.
Yeah, All About Hawaii, you're in the shark cage.
I just remember the guy. All About Hawaii was great because they would, selfishly, they would send you on all these great excursions. Yeah. And then you come back to the show, we do the show out there, and we talk about it. And so they sent us out, way out. My wife got sick, I remember. All seasick.
Yeah.
It was very choppy.
Sure.
And they put you in the...
I've had my daughter have that a couple times.
In the cage, and they chum the water. And I just remember the guy chumming the water was literally, the sharks would come up and take the little fishies out of his hand. Like, he would put his hand in the shark's mouth. Now, most of these are just little reef sharks.
Sure. Now, is he in the cage or is he on the edge of the boat?
He was on the edge of the boat.
Yeah.
He's getting the sharks to circle.
Yeah.
He wants you to have a good experience.
It's a shark orgy. So he's putting out some teat for the sharks to come in and, give it a little... Blah, blah, blah.
So they... Yeah,
that's what they do.
So they come out and swim,
and
around, like, doing shark things.
Yeah.
They're like, "Ooh, this is cool.
Yeah.
There's food."
Yeah.
But that guy was crazy. Anyway, that we could jump in there, and then he said every once in a while, it's mostly just like 5 foot, 4 foot reef sharks.
Yeah.
He said every once in a while you'll see a tiger shark out here, and lo and behold, a tiger shark. Because the cage is open, but then there's a plexiglass where you can take pictures through in the middle of it.
Because that seems safe.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, if the shark wanted to, he could have just jumped into the cage. Like, it's not. Yeah. It's a little alarming.
It's not the most secure thing in the world. It's not Fort Knox of sharks.
But I snapped with my little underwater
I remember that
camera. I snapped a photo of that tiger shark swimming right at me.
I remember seeing that photo and thinking to myself, no. And I'm not a fearful ocean guy. I've swam in the ocean. I go fishing.
Feet.
But I remember seeing that photo and thinking to myself, yeah, we're good. Because they asked, like, when we went out there, do we want to go do that? And you had already done it. And I was like, yeah, I'm good.
No, you should do that.
Yeah,
it was fun.
I'm always afraid, like, that's the one time that, like, it's not the tiger, the great white comes by, and then, like, oh my God, like that thing. Or
the guy just drops the cage.
Sure, I don't know
what's... to the seafloor, and you're on your own.
There's clear border lines. Look, sharks don't come up on land. We don't go out in the ocean.
Yeah.
Like,
look, it's a safe play. I agree.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like, I'll go in the ocean. I'll surf, but I'm always aware. And so the idea of, like, if I'm out there and I'm surfing, the chances of me getting hit by a shark, I know they're there and I'm aware of it, but I'm not overly concerned. But if I'm out there for the express purpose of attracting sharks to where I'm at, I feel like at that point, I'm just taunting the shark gods, like with a tiki out of Greg Brady style, saying, come and get me. No, we're good here. I was, when we were out in Cape Cod, out there in Massachusetts, they had a lady die like 3 weeks before we got there. And they posted a big ass sign, like right there on the beach, great white in the area. We've seen it here. They're here. And I saw morons out there like on boogie boards and out there in their Daffy Duck rafts, like 50 feet from the shore splashing around. And I'm like, what, huh? Like, there's a big sign right there. Someone died less than a month ago because a literally water monster just,
well,
and you thought to yourself, why not?
What are the odds of 2 people dying? I think that's the time to go in.
My guess is
the shark's all fat and full. The shark's like, oh, that lady was fat.
Jeez.
I'm good for a while.
I couldn't believe it. And I was talking to the people on the beach who were like the natives, and they were like, it was like when I was going through Kansas and the siren went off, the tornado siren. I was a big candy ass and hid behind a J.C. Penney's because I thought I was going to die. And all the locals were making fun of me. That was what the Cape Cod people, they're like, it's fine. It's all hype. No, someone died and they didn't care. Locals get way too comfortable. The Hawaii people, we'll chum the waters. Nah.
I mean, if
way too comfortable.
The cage went away and it was just me and a tiger shark.
Yeah.
Chances are I'd probably still be okay. Like, it's not just going to come down.
You think?
I mean, it could. They are aggressive sharks.
Yeah.
But They usually don't do that. So I would have swam back to the boat.
Until it does.
And they would have pulled me in, me eking like a little 10-year-old girl. Anyway, the whole point of that is to tell you that the very next day, one of my favorite golf memories was golfing beautiful Wailea Country Club, where they are playing the Sony Open with Gavin Dawson.
Isn't that supposed to be like one of the harder courses?
It's hard. It's not. Well, okay. So they also set us up on another golf excursion there's a course over there, I think it has since closed, that claimed itself to be the hardest course in Hawaii. And it was very hard. But it wasn't Wailea. Okay. Wailea is a private country club. But, of course, All About Hawaii pulls strings. And they get celebrities like Gavin Dawson onto the tee sheet.
So you're golfing and tiger sharking.
Dude, it was a great trip.
It's a hell of a thing.
I remember that round vividly. I remember this golf course. And the only reason I tell you this is I feel like Christmas because today I was looking at all the point spreads and I was looking at the sports lineup and I hated it. You know? I hated it. At least last night we had some good college hoops.
Sure.
Thursdays, we don't really get good college hoops. I was like, man, there's no football. There's nothing. This sucks. Except for the Blazers. And Steven
Blazers plus 3.5 to play tonight.
Yeah, Steven and I already talked about taking some
Is Denny playing?
Denny's out, but
he's not playing.
Jeremy Grant's in.
Well,
the Hawks are trash.
Well, so are the Blazers when Denny doesn't play. You
Would
got hockey?
Like a little stat?
Yeah, give me a little stat.
Home underdogs, 58% so far in the NBA.
Okay.
This year.
All right.
So
you like it?
Do with that what you will.
You got
anyway,
hockey.
I don't bet the NBA.
No.
I don't like the NBA. NBA is very hard for me. So then I realized, oh my God, the Sony Open starts today. And my whole world turned upside down, and now I feel like a kid at Christmas.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
And I did place a few wagers.
I have stated that I am not going into a shark cage with chummed waters. I'll go into a shark cage in no chummed waters. I can't see a scenario where I'm like, let's bring the sharks to me, and then I get in my little open top cage. But I'll tell you this right now. An hour in the shark tank, and I will chum while I'm in the water, or I'm forced to watch. How many hours of coverage is the Sony Open here?
Well, I don't know that. They'll probably just cover it for 3 or 4 hours.
I'll take the Shark Tank.
Yeah.
I don't think
you don't want to watch.
No.
Jordan Spieth, man.
I don't think I can handle what was it? S.W. Kim.
Yeah, that's Siwoo Kim.
I can't handle Siwoo Kim.
He's pretty good.
In January at Wild. I can't. I'll take the chummed waters. Can't do it.
Well, I am excited because golf is back. Now, remember, Kapalua usually starts the golf season, but they canceled that this year because the course is apparently something happened to the golf course. I don't know. Maybe it burnt up. I don't know. So they couldn't play that. That got canceled. So now the season has begun, and Torrey Pines is a couple weeks away. How exciting is this?
Shark Tank exciting.
Listen. You can crap on my golf fandom all you want.
I'm going to.
I'm happy. This is exciting.
I'm glad you're
You guys have nothing else to watch tonight, but I just turned it on and I'm excited.
No,
Girl,
we got Blazers and I got the NHL on. I got Islanders Oilers. Let's go. I'm fine.
Go.
Leafs Knights. I got a nice little night of hockey.
Siwoo
Now, no
Kim.
Denny. Maybe I don't know if I'm watching that, but you know.
I'll watch it for you.
Siwoo would be the
you watch and text me if it's close, and maybe I'll flip over.
Yeah, fourth quarter. If it's close, I'll give you a holler.
Never mind. All right.
We covered a lot.
That's why
there.
you bet on the games, Rob. So it makes it interesting.
I know. The NBA is hard. I think the NBA is all about
luck,
injury. It's all about just injuries, right? Who's playing and who isn't playing.
I honestly think it's what you said. It's home underdogs. That's where it is. Because even bad teams win at home. They don't win on the road.
So are you taking Houston tonight? They host the Oklahoma City Thunder.
No,
home underdog.
I can't bet against the Thunder, though. They're too good.
Well, Houston's getting 5 at home. Remember avenging the playoff loss?
I'll take the Blazers.
Bet against Oklahoma City
at
your own peril. Unless maybe it's the Spurs.
Yeah, the Hawks shouldn't be favored over anybody.
Hey, they just whacked the Spurs the other night.
Yeah, the Spurs I think had got him the previous 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Who was it? Someone drilled Oklahoma. Someone crappy drilled Oklahoma City.
Charlotte.
Yeah, the Hornets blew them out.
My Hornets.
Your Hornets. And your Clippers have decided to be good now.
The Hornets.
They sent Chris Paul home, and now they're good. Shark
There's
attack.
your NBA talk.
There you go. Hot NBA talk.
We got it in.
Shark, golf, NBA
All
talk.
over the bingo.
The show.
Speaking of the shark stuff, have you ever done one of those dolphin encounters?
Yeah. Well, we did that, didn't we? Or was that Gavin as well?
I think that was Gavin as well.
Yeah, it was Gavin.
'Cause
That was in Hawaii as well. You pet the dolphins.
Yeah, I did one of those down in Central America, and the dolphin violated me.
Yeah.
That's a little. They hump your knee, and there's nothing you can do about it, and it's really quite
The thing that I remember about the
Shocking.
dolphin is that they are like little torpedo, like just how muscly
You
they
have
are.
no idea.
They're unbelievable.
Yeah. And so when that thing like gets up on you and starts like humping your leg, and it does the little dolphin noise. And like the handlers are like trying to shove it away, but it can't because they're so strong. I'm telling you, I was violated by a dolphin, and there's nothing you can do about it. And apparently they're very horny.
Yeah.
So just FYI.
Did we need that?
Was it good?
Story?
Well,
Did we need that?
Well, I'm just saying, if you're gonna go to one of those encounters, be wary of the shark attack, but also be wary of the dolphin thing, because while you're not gonna die like a shark attack, that dolphin, if it decides to have its way with your leg,
good technique though, or
I tell you what, a lot of power.
Steven?
lot of power in that dolphin. Just saying.
All right, so where do we start? Oh, the Giants got lucky.
Yeah, they got their guy.
The Giants got lucky. Well, that's where we're going to start next on The Fan. exactly what this is. And I neglected to tell you who's leading the Sony Open. God.
And I'll tell you what, I was sitting here the whole break.
As a sportsman.
And my mind was in knots because I was like, oh my God.
How do I do that?
Is it Siwoo Kim?
Is it not in the Sports Snort with Steven? It should be.
What are we even doing?
Add it now.
What are the troops even fighting for?
What are they fighting for?
God.
If we don't know that Nick Taylor and Kevin Roy
Nick Taylor
are out of the gate.
I was just thinking to myself, what's Nick Taylor up to? I bet he's leading the Sony Open.
With 8 under 62s.
Yeah, that's a buttery 62.
We all knew Nick Taylor's going to have a big start to the season.
Yeah.
I think we did.
Great off season. Worked out hard.
Always plays well here.
10 pounds of muscle,
Yeah.
all that.
He worked on that wedge game.
He's Canadian. Nick Taylor.
Wait, then can we root for him?
He's a Canuck.
I like our brothers to the north.
Well, you got your boy Hideki out there.
Yeah.
You know.
Love me some Matsuyama.
You're speaking Japanese.
I'm wearing my Japanese hat right now.
Well,
although the lady
Jace,
at the teriyaki shop, I don't think she likes it when I wear it in there. Got a little
bit of a rivalry.
The little Asian tension there. when I wear it into that, I forget about that.
The big news today, amongst the big news today, John Harbaugh has a new job.
Yes.
He has landed with the New York Giants.
Guess, that when he went into that facility, the Giants were like, you're not leaving. It was one of those lock the door sort of DeAndre Jordan situations. You will be our head coach.
Well, did you hear the tale of their dinner?
I did not hear the tale of the dinner.
That New York Post is great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever peruse the New York Post.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, look.
It can get a little.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like the Inquirer.
Yeah. Was it John Mulaney has a great bit about the New York Post. He says the New York Post is like if someone told someone else the news and then they're relaying it to you.
That's exactly
That's
right.
the New York Post.
That's a great line.
You're hearing it like 3 down the line.
Yeah, it's like, we think maybe this happened. But it's great for our show because that's exactly what we do.
Yes, there's a lot of wild speculation in there, and we're like, yeah, let's go with that.
Well,
and they have like the fun, like weird section where you can get stuff for the club.
So they went to a place called Elia, which is a famous restaurant that the Giants, the Maras, and the GM Joe Shane, I think is his name.
It's yes,
Shane?
yes,
Yeah.
it's Joe.
Yeah. Those guys always go to conduct their interviews in big meetings.
Makes sense. So I'm guessing this is a very high profile, expensive.
It's a nice place, yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
And I want to say that Mara's kid is maybe the co-owner of it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. So you're double dipping there.
But
you got a nice little family discount.
They were all there, Chris Mara, John Harbaugh, Shane, and then the other owner of this place. His name is Tim.
Okay. Some may call him Tim.
And Tim has already spoken to the New York Post about what went down.
He's already spilled the beans. I did not see this. I was not reading the New York Post today. I did not wake up and think, I better go to the New York Post.
Well, Tim knew that it was a big deal when they requested the basement wine cellar.
Oh.
Because like the big stuff happens down there.
Sure.
They don't just eat up with the plebes.
That's the Rick Pitino table where anything can go down.
And I tell you, it's nice. It's like 18 seats long table with wine all around. You can picture that.
Sure.
It's a beautiful little wine cellar down there.
Yeah.
And they went down there. And when
they're not coming back up without a contract.
Exactly what he said.
Yeah.
He said, I knew the second they walked in and requested that room that John Harbaugh was going to be the Giants coach. And he said the moment he knew that John Harbaugh was going to be the Giants coach was when they sent up for him to open a really expensive bottle of Silver Oak because they never drink when they're down there. They're usually conducting serious business.
So when the Silver Oak comes out.
So when the Silver Oak came out, the guy came up and said, Coach would like a nice glass of wine.
Okay.
And that's when he knew
and then
that John Harbaugh was leaving that place as the head coach of the New York Football Giants. According to the New York Post.
That's kind of a fun little story
Isn't
down
it?
there. Yes.
See, that's why the New York Post is great.
Yes.
That may or may not be true. I don't care.
Yeah. It does make sense if you know they don't drink when they're down there and then they dial up a bottle of Silver Oak, which is probably not the Silver Oak that like you may have had that's like $120. I'm guessing theirs is probably something slightly better than that. Yeah, I can get where you're like, all right, that's a celebratory bottle. That's we've closed something. That's not, I'm going to go talk to the Falcons sort of bottle. Makes sense.
Also, the owner, this is how, or the other guy, Tim, this is how dedicated he was. When he heard the John Harbaugh interview was happening down there, he canceled his plans to go to New York City for his 50th birthday.
Really?
He canceled his whole 50th birthday party to be there for them.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they take what's the tip on something like that?
I don't know.
That's got to be.
Do you want to know what he ordered?
I'm going to go.
So they prepared, he said they prepared a steak dish, a fish dish, and a chicken dish, and they could choose any of the three.
Oh, just in case.
Specifically for this.
Oh, so it was closed menu.
For them.
For limited.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not. Interesting. So I would have thought that they'd give you the full menu. Okay, so I got chicken, fish, steak. Yeah. Harbaugh's a steak man. He's not going fish.
That's what I thought.
He's a fish guy,
Harbaugh ordered the pan-roasted Alaskan halibut.
I'll be damned.
Over spinach, asparagus, mushrooms, crab meat, and yellow romesco sauce.
Do you think upon finding this out that his brother immediately called him and made fun of him?
Yeah.
Because there's no way that the older... Wait, yeah. Jim's the older brother, right? Jim's older.
I think Jim is older.
Yeah. Well, he's certainly saltier. Bottom line is there's no way the other Harbaugh brother is letting John get away with ordering fish without being taunted. There's no way Jim Harbaugh orders the fish.
John Harbaugh is the older brother.
John is.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
John is. Yeah, that's what we said, right?
I think we had it flipped.
Oh.
Because Jim looks older. He's more crusty. Jim's giving him crap. That's a little surprising that the Harbaugh boys, one of them is going with fish.
Yeah, and then
you don't order fish at a nice steakhouse.
Chris Mara, well, it's not a steakhouse.
Yeah, I guess it's a nice restaurant.
But Chris Mara then said, "You're the honorary guy here. I'll have what coach is having." And then Shane and the special assistant to the general manager, whoever that guy is, they both ordered the steak, the 16-ounce ribeye, if you must know.
I'll just tell you right now, never order the fish.
The special assistant to the regional manager?
The traveling secretary. Yeah. And what are you doing? You don't go to a nice restaurant and order the fish. No one respects fish.
Well,
Nobody.
There's your new coach.
I don't respect it. I'll tell you right now, this thing's already off to a bad start.
You know, on radio in New York, they're mad about that decision.
They're probably taking calls.
So what? He's ordering the fish.
Who the hell are you?
Exactly. Dino somewhere is disgusted. He's ordering the fish.
Well, that's a hell of a get, dude.
It is.
They got so lucky to get him, if you think about it, because they had long fired Daboll, and they were in the mix with, 8 other teams or 7 other teams?
Yeah.
And then then Tyler Lute misses a field goal, and all of a sudden one of the best coaches in the league becomes available, and you get him.
Well, and here's the thing. All of these jobs are going to be filled here over the next, I don't know, let's go two weeks, right? These are going to get filled. Yeah. And I think we had 8 of them. Now we have 7. Am I not right? I think there were 8.
I think there were 9 with the Ravens, weren't there?
Was there 9?
I want to say.
Okay. So that is a lot. But remember, in 2022, there were 10 openings. Would you care to guess?
Oh, God.
How many are
1.
still the head coach?
1.
2.
2? Who's still?
I'd have to go back and take a look.
2022?
2022. So just 3 years ago, we had 10 openings, and 8 of them have already been fired. So just, look, I think Harbaugh is a great hire. You can't go wrong with Harbaugh. You can't go wrong with Tomlin. There's a proven record. But at the same time, there is a reason why he got fired. And no offense, but Jackson Dart and Cam Scatteraboo ain't exactly Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. So
yeah, there were 9 openings.
There were 9 openings. Yeah. So in 3 years, again, we could be sitting here being like, well, I mean, hell, we've got 7 or 8 of these guys that are gone. There's just no such thing as a sure hire. This is as safe a hire as you can get.
Well, I just think it's a good fit.
Yeah.
The Giants needed,
yes,
like
they need
you like
an adult,
to say, an adult in the room.
Yeah.
And he is that. He's a good. He's just a good leader.
Yeah.
So now it would be about coordinators, but they have. I mean, you could argue that's the second best roster. Well, I don't even think you could argue. It's probably the second best roster in the NFC East, is it not? It's better than the Cowboys.
I don't know about that.
Better than Washington.
It's not better than the Cowboys. And look, here's my only thing. They do not have a quarterback. You think you may have a quarterback, which is why I'm going to say no, because I'm going to. If you're asking me blank slate, who would I want to coach? The Giants would be last. Because if you're the Cowboys, you feel very good. Dak Prescott, for whatever you think of him, Dak Prescott is a franchise quarterback. Jaden Daniels coming off a bad year, but Jaden Daniels had a rookie season that was one of the best. He got hurt last year. Feel very good about going forward. The Jalen Hurts one, you're tied to that. But their roster is so good. And then you get to the Giants, who have a little something going on defense. again, I don't think Scadaboo's a long-term answer. Your best wide receiver, he's hurt. What's going on there? And you got Jackson Dart, who can't stay healthy and seems to think he's a linebacker. So, I think there's potential there, and I understand why Harbaugh took that job. This is one of those that, it being the Giants, look, if this thing goes south in 2 or 3 years and Dart's a bust, Harbaugh could be out of a job. There is no guarantee when you are betting on a very unproven quarterback. They can't stay healthy.
So here's a text that says, as a Giants fan, this makes perfect sense. The Giants have a head coaching vacancy because their previous coach kept blowing double-digit fourth-quarter leads, so they hire a coach who was fired from his team for continuously blowing double-digit fourth-quarter leads. It's perfect.
So
touche, sir.
So I'm looking here, the 2022 coaches that were hired. So Eberflus in Chicago.
Gone.
Nathaniel Hackett in Denver.
Oh, my God.
Lovie Smith with the Texans.
Oh, my God.
Doug Peterson with Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels with the Raiders. I will admit, one dumbass on this program thought that was a great hire.
Dude, all those are not just bad, they're terrible hires, except for, Peterson wasn't a bad hire.
No.
But...
Mike McDaniel with the Dolphins.
Okay.
Kevin O'Connell, so he's still there.
That was good.
In Minnesota. Dennis Allen with in New Orleans.
Terrible hire.
Brian Dable and Todd Bowles. So actually, there's only I think there's only
Bowles
and O'Connell.
Yeah, Bowles and
Because
O'Connell.
McDaniel just got fired.
Yeah. So there's 2. And by the way,
God.
Bowles is like hanging by the narrowest of threads down there.
He probably should be fired.
A lot of people thought he was going to be. So,
well,
yeah, you're holding on.
Okay, but let me give you some names, and I don't know where these guys land. I don't know who's going where.
Yeah.
But here's who's going to get hired. Okay, some combination.
Yeah.
Robert Saleh,
Mm-hmm.
Mike McDaniel,
Yeah.
Cliff Kingsbury, Brian Flores, Stefanski will probably get another job.
Yeah.
Maybe Clint Kubiak. Maybe Jesse Minter. Who do you have faith in?
I will say this. There was an article, because Mike McDaniel is a guy that I think is a really bright offensive mind. Don't know about the head coach thing, but they were saying that McDaniel was considering an OC job before taking a bad head coaching job.
Yeah, he's smart.
He's smart. And that's Kingsbury better be careful about this too, right? So Kingsbury flamed out in Arizona, whether you think it's his fault or not. And then he goes and he kind of resurrects his career a little bit, goes to college, right? Comes back in the NFL, helps Jaden Daniels. This year didn't go so well, and there was kind of a mutual parting of ways. Kingsbury's next job will be his last. You are shoving all your chips to the middle and saying, I'm going to take one more crack at this. And if you fail, you are cooked. And he should be lucky that he's getting another chance, because a lot of coordinators don't. Spags got one chance, didn't work out. Thanks for coming. You'll never get another one. Some people thought Flores wasn't going to get another crack because of the lawsuit and all that, but sounds like he will get another one. So if you're Kingsbury, Josh McDaniels, right? Same thing. Took that Raiders job, flamed out, never get another job again.
Well, but he had Denver, too.
He had Denver. That's what I'm saying. It was his second one. So when you're Kingsbury, this is your second chance. You can flame out in one. And if you're a good coordinator, you can get another crack at it. But you will not get a third. So I think Kingsbury and McDaniel are both very smart. If you're sitting there and you told me that I'm going to take a crappy organization like Arizona, Cleveland fall into this with quarterback messes, a lot of dead money on the books, I would much rather go be a coordinator with the Rams or a coordinator in Green Bay or Minnesota. Minnesota doesn't have a quarterback, but you know what I mean. For a good team, go be a coordinator in Denver with Sean Payton. And by the way, a good coordinator now, you can make $4 or $5 million easy. The best ones are making 6 and 7. So go be a coordinator for a hammer coach and just sit there and then wait for a primo job to open up and just let your resume continue to build, as opposed to taking the dumb money grab and going to work for the Arizona Cardinals where you're going to be out of a job in 2 years because the organization stinks and they always rotate through their coaches.
I tell you what, Kingsbury's been linked to the Ravens as head coach.
Yeah.
And boy, interesting, but to go from John Harbaugh to Cliff Kingsbury
seems a bit of a downgrade.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If you're firing Harbaugh, you need to hit a home run on this hire.
Yes.
And I'm not sure Kingsbury's the guy. Maybe as OC. But he flamed out pretty quick as OC with Jaden Daniels.
That's what I'm saying. He had the 1 year where everyone was in love with him. And then this year, now again, to be fair, a lot of injuries. And I thought their roster construction was BS. They shoved all their chips in the middle. But yeah, Kingsbury went from, oh my God, look what he's doing to Jaden Daniels, to they didn't fire him, but they kind of let him know this isn't really working. And they did the parting of ways. So that's how quickly this stuff can flame out. But if you're asking me what head coaching job I want the Ravens job. Stellar organization, and more importantly, look, it's a quarterback league. So you're telling me all these situations, what are the job openings that we got? Go through it one more time.
Oh, dear. Arizona.
No.
Miami.
No.
What else is open?
Atlanta. No.
Ravens.
Yeah. Look, one has Lamar Jackson, and the rest of them have Tua, an injured Penix.
Raiders.
A Kyler Murray. Geno Smith, for God's sakes. I mean...
Who else is open?
Browns?
Yeah, the Browns.
Did they hire someone yet?
The Browns have Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson. Steelers don't have anybody. I'm telling you, the only job that you feel good about in this whole thing is the Ravens. It's the one job that if you can get it, kick, claw, scratch, fight, do whatever you can to get the Ravens job. Because Lamar Jackson, even if you're a mildly competent coach, Lamar Jackson will win you 10 and 11 games every single year.
Oh, Titans is the other one.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad one either.
Because Kingsbury did do some things with Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
So you would think if he did get that gig with the Ravens, he could probably figure something out with Lamar.
The Titans job is intriguing to me because you have a lot of money, and you have Cam Ward that I think, no offense to Jackson Dart, but dude, Cam Ward looks a hell of a lot better than
Cam Ward's going to be good.
I think
with the right
coach. Guy. So,
but can I say one thing about if you hire Kingsbury just because of the Lamar, that's one element and it's a big element. Yeah. But is that really enough to make him the entire head coach? I feel like there's so much more that goes into head coaching than just we can unlock a few great plays for Lamar. Yeah. Okay, make him OC, but I think that I don't know. I don't understand why. To me, Mike McDaniel
was the guy.
Way better hire for Baltimore. Well, I think more well-rounded than Cliff Kingsbury.
I'll tell you right now, if I was the Baltimore Ravens, I would go to Mike McDaniel and his weird little capris there and just say...
He's going to have to cut the capris out.
He's going to have to... Well,
in Baltimore,
it's cold. It's a little chilly. So I go to McDaniel and be like, look, we're going to give you enough money to buy some new pants. I would like to give you a blank check to be my offensive coordinator. I'm not really sure the Miami Vice thing is going to work in Baltimore, but what if we get you a nice CEO? Honestly, if I'm the Ravens, it's quite simple, and maybe they would never get along because they're two big personalities. But hire Brian Flores to be your head coach, and then go pay Mike McDaniel $7 million. If you gave Chip Kelly, I think $6 million to be the offensive coordinator in the Raiders, good move by the way. Go pay Mike McDaniel $7 to go be the coordinator and pair him with Brian Flores and be like, go. And then tell Mike McDaniel you can take the private jet down to Miami and get your hookers and blow and whatever else you need to do with your transition lenses.
We'll see what they do. John Harbaugh is soon to be the head coach of the New York Giants. Good get for them. Coordinator news out of Oregon. We'll talk about that when we return. But first, Steven with SportsCenter.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a SportsCenter update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Ducks head coach Dan Lanning officially announced today that Drew Maringer will be the new offensive coordinator for the Oregon Ducks, and Chris Hampton will be the new defensive coordinator of the Ducks. Now, there still could be other news that put Co on that, but right now they are the main two guys as coordinators. Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold, he has been added to the injury report as questionable with an oblique injury, while Fred Warner, he is officially out versus the Seahawks. 49ers at Seahawks on Saturday at 5 o'clock right here on The Fan. Should be a good division battle, playoff battle in that one. John Harbaugh and the New York Giants, they are finalizing an agreement to make him the next head coach. The contract hasn't been finalized, but barring any setbacks, Harbaugh is ready to accept the Giants deal, and the teams expect to hire him as soon as possible. Trailblazers back in action tonight to take on the Atlanta Hawks. Denny Advia officially out with his back injury, while Jeremy Grant will be active after missing the past 14 games with Achilles tendonitis. He will be on a minutes restriction. Blazers 3.5-point underdogs at home at Moda Center. And on the first day he became eligible to be traded, Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga has demanded to be traded from the Golden State Warriors after signing a one-year deal with team option second deal. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Jordan Spieth even par, if you must know.
So excited.
He's only through 6. Oh, no, he made a birdie.
He'll blow it up.
100. Oregon made it official today, and they have promoted Drew Mehringer. Is that his name?
You are correct, sir.
Is that right? To offensive coordinator, who was co-offensive coordinator, and Chris Hampton to defensive coordinator, who was co-defensive coordinator.
So I'm assuming at this point you're going to bring in some new sets of eyes to fill their spots from the position group, and then maybe you get in that title of co. I'll tell you what, like Dave Bartu, who, I mean, this is kind of what he does. Dave's not a fan of Mehringer. In fact, he just sent me a thing saying, like, right now, according to Dave, that's the worst coordinator in the Big Ten. So
well, but wait, what does he base that off of? I have one thing that is not going to make him look very good. So I'll just go ahead and spit it out now, and perhaps this is what he's basing it off of, because Dave's a data guy.
Yes,
there has to be data behind. He is not biased at all. He just
in fact,
runs.
He's an Oregon guy.
He runs the numbers.
Yes,
and Mehringer, for those that don't know, at the age of 29. He was hired as the youngest offensive coordinator in Power 5 football.
Rutgers, right?
Rutgers.
And I think he was also the offensive coordinator at, like, James Madison before that, too, if that means anything.
So this was 2016. He was 29 years old. He's now 38. Out of 128 schools that year, do you care to guess Rutgers' rank in scoring offense?
I'm guessing it's 122nd. Is it 128?
128.
It's not good.
Dead last. They and he was the offensive coordinator. Now they averaged 12 points a game. Now it was Rutgers.
Yes.
So maybe that's what that's based off of.
And I don't know. Dave said he was going to send me his write up on it, so I'll see. But he was also a co-coordinator at James Madison, at Florida Atlantic, at New Mexico. And so I don't know if he was calling plays at those, or if you're getting that because it's code. Does he get credit? Whatever. I just know that this is one, and this is going to be controversial, right? Like, everything Oregon has is set up. There's about 3 or 4 teams, it feels like, every year in this new era are going to shove their chips in the middle and say, this is the year. Like, some people are saying, like, next year with Miami may be a grow and developmental year, right? You don't really have a quarterback. You're going to lose some stuff on defense, that it may not be the year. And then you kind of wait and see how things play out, kind of like what Oregon did this year. But next year is a year where Oregon has probably the most expensive, if not the second most expensive roster in college football, and probably the second most of all time. I mean, you're paying Dante Moore $7.5 million in just NIL money, and then you throw some revenue share in there. I mean, your quarterback room's costing you $10+ million, and all those defensive guys. I mean, you are shoving all the chips into the middle. Everyone comes back, and there are some people, and I think Dave would be one of them, that says, "What are you doing?" Promoting from within and not spending, like Kwiatkowski was the Texas defensive coordinator, who Dave loves and has great numbers across his time at Washington and Texas. And he's sitting out there. And I think the idea is, if you're spending all this money, why aren't you going and getting someone with a proven record? Like, you're not trusting this offense to a freshman or a first-year starter. Why are you doing that with an offensive coordinator who is very green, very raw? Other than you're saying, I trust Dan Lanning. He understands what that guy's been there with him for a number of years, and continuity.
Okay, one thing. Well, I can't argue with what Bartu just said. I can't argue with that. I tend to agree with him. 2 things, actually. Yeah. One, don't you just trust? I mean, Lanning's been pretty damn good with coordinator hires.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
he's built a nice staff.
So far, he maybe earns the benefit of the doubt, because he thinks Mehringer can do it.
Yep.
Okay. So he sees it up close. So far, he's been pretty good at that. The other thing is, I wonder, and this is just a question, I don't know how this stuff works, but is it possible that by promoting Mehringer, that saves them a little money to
it's possible.
Pay the Dante Moores and get these guys that they want?
It's possible, and it's also one of
Maybe
those things. One of the reasons Dante Moore came back is, we're not going to change anything. You're going to run the same offense, same terminology, and this is the guy.
Yeah.
And it may be one of those things too.
Yeah, Moore may be very comfortable with this guy.
Yes, and by the way, I'm not discounting. Like, I thought the fact that those contracts weren't signed until this point, when the transfer portal is closed, I wondered out loud if maybe this was let's stay continuity and we can go out and explore our options after this. And now that they've been promoted, that kind of eliminates some of that. But it also doesn't mean that you can't find new sets of eyes. Lanning is master of the co. Both of these guys were co-coordinators. He loves that. He loves the either or. So is there a chance that we still go and find another voice? Do we know that someone else won't be calling plays or at least is going to be in the ear? We don't know. So we'll wait and see.
Or maybe this guy's a good play caller.
Yeah, maybe he's great. We don't know. It's just that from what he's done in the past, according to Dave Bartu, just from an analytics standpoint, you have the worst track record of any coordinator in the Big Ten. And that, to me, does seem a little scary in that you have everything you need. Better than anyone. This is going into next year, this will be the preseason number 1 team in the country. And it will be championship or bust. And the last 2 years, you have flamed out at the biggest moment, and you have flamed out, and a lot of people are going to say that you flamed out and you got out-coached. You were out-schemed, and that was kind of your biggest hurdle. And it is a little, I think, scarier for some when that has been the bugaboo these last 2 years, and you just said, well, we're just going to keep continuity and we're just going to promote from within.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All about play calling, you know. I mean, they develop talent really well. I think it's really going to be about, because even Will Stein had some boo birds when it came to play calling.
Yeah.
So,
well, their offense, and I've pointed out many times, when they played the better teams on their schedule, I think there was 5 or 6 of them. And I don't remember if this was with or without USC, because that was the one team that you played that was, quote, good, that you scored a bunch of points on, but everyone scored points. So I don't remember if I took that out or I left it in. But against the better teams, I think it was top 50 defenses. So it was Penn State, it was Wisconsin, it was Iowa, it was Indiana, and UW. You scored 18.5 points. Not exactly a resounding success in those games. And so, again, I just think some people, and I would be one of those, that wanted to see more of an outside influence. But
like who? Who's sitting out there?
Well, Kwiatkowski on the defensive end, the Texas guy. The offensive coordinator stuff, that's a little more dicey. I just think when you are Oregon and you have better resources than 99% of the people, you know, that's one where I just, why not run a national search? Why not go try to find maybe more of a guy with a proven track record? I get promoting from within, and I get trusting in the process and kind of growing and evolving and finding that guy, the diamond in the rough. But you don't do it at the quarterback position. No one at this point is like, well, let's trust a freshman and see if he can grow into it. No. And that's scary to me, that you're handing over a Ferrari and you're giving it to someone that has never really driven a sports car. They've driven a car. It wasn't very well, and it was kind of a jalopy. And now you're like, well, here's this Ferrari, and we need it to go right away. And I'm not questioning Dan Lanning, because, again, I'm not in there. I don't know what those coaches are. And yeah, right, that guy has probably earned a lot of slack on the rope. So who the hell am I to question it? I just think from a 30,000-foot view, I see why some fans would be skeptical at that.
We spend to win.
And Dave Barr, too.
Well, what about the defensive side? Does
I think
Chris Hampton project any better? We'll get to that next on The Fan.
This is the
So you can take September 10th off.
That's right, I am. I've already stated, just for the record.
You know, that's so odd. You know, my wife and I just talked about September 10th, 2026 this morning.
Did you really?
Yeah, do you know why?
No, I have no idea.
Nikki Glazer will be here.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah, my wife loves her.
Yeah. Well,
so she can be out at A.
Well, I'll tell you what. After not coming to work on September 10th because I'm in mourning, I will go see Nikki Glazer. She's vulgar, by the way, and she's fantastic.
Yeah. She's great. Yeah. All right. Well, the other hire is the promotion of Chris Hampton to defensive coordinator, and I have some news on him.
Okay.
As well. So
it doesn't sound good. That was very ominous of you.
Well, listen, I just reported to you that the one time Drew Maringer was an offensive coordinator, his offense was dead last in college football. Yes. I can report to you that Chris Hampton wasn't much better, but he wasn't dead last.
Okay.
So he was with Willie Fritz at Tulane in 2021
for 2 years.
As a defensive coordinator. Out of 130 schools, guess their rank in scoring defense.
130. He said it wasn't as bad, but it wasn't great. I'm gonna go 101.
114.
Okay.
Only gave up 35 points a game.
You know, it was Tulane.
So I just want you to know.
Wait, this is Oregon's hire, not Oregon State hires?
No.
These are
Oregon State's hire is now Memphis.
That's right. He left for Memphis.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so when you talk to Bartu, who runs data on this stuff, it's no wonder he's like, yeah, this isn't very good.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they won't be good.
No,
it's just you've got one offensive coordinator who ran one offense 1 year and was dead last in college football, and you have another one who was 16th from last on the defensive side.
So the thing you can, and as someone who's Dave goes, this ought to get people pissed off at me. As someone points out on the text program, small sample size.
That's right.
Many years ago, both guys were really young and crappy teams without a lot of talent.
Exactly. So they both went 2-10. By
the way, to me, it's just the idea.
If you must know,
the idea that you wouldn't. Who was the Jim Knowles? And I know that didn't work out for Penn State, but if you're Penn State last year, right? You came a game short of your goal.
Is he still there? Jimmy Knowles?
No, he left.
He left.
Where'd he go?
I want to say maybe like Tennessee.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, when Franklin got fired,
you're right. He's a Vol.
So
it's a good hire. You're a big sports guy.
And maybe this is why you don't do this, but to me, if I'm an outsider, again, 30,000-foot view, Trent Dilfer style, if I'm Penn State and I come up a game short, and I'm like, damn it, I got to get over the hump against Ohio State and Oregon. What's the best way to do that? I really like Ohio State's defense, and they gave us problems. Cool. I'll go steal their coordinator. Like that, because this was an all-in year for Penn State. Didn't work out. Drew Aller sucks. Everything blew up. Sorry. But that makes sense to me. And, this being an all-in year for Oregon, go find someone whose defense you look at and offense, and you're like, that's really good. They gave us problems, or I really like what they do. And ask them, would you like to make double your money, and would you like to coach a roster that's significantly better than yours? I don't know. That to me seems logical, but I'm not the head coach. Maybe Dan loves the continuity. Maybe it is just one of those, we're very comfortable with this. Maybe Dan really is the leader of the defense and he builds it anyways. And so that with Hampton there, he's like, look, this guy knows me. I work well with him. The offensive thing, maybe not as much, but it just, from an outsider's perspective, this is a hard one for me to settle.
Bartu also tweeted. He also tweeted out that Chris Hampton has a high ceiling and has already posted a top 25 defense in his career at Tulane, so he's excited to see what he can do replacing Tosh.
What was that?
He said scoring efficiency defense. Yes. Yeah, Bartu has told me many times that he doesn't mind the Hampton hire as much. He hates the Maringer hire.
He says he could see the defense actually get into a national championship level if all things click with Chris Hampton.
But he doesn't see the offense. But Dave's point,
And he goes and gets the exact same thing every single day when he's not traveling.
Says some sort of tuna melt written all over it from a TGI McScratchies.
We'll tell you next on The Fan.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on The Fan, Oregon Ducks coach Dan Lanning, he officially announced today that their new offensive and defensive coordinator. The offensive coordinator, Drew Maringer, will be the new guy for the Ducks, while Chris Hampton, he will take over and be the new defensive coordinator. Still unknown if they will bring other people in to be co-offensive and defensive coordinators, but Maringer and Hampton are it for right now. Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold, he's been added to the injury report as questionable with an oblique injury. Darnold says there's about a 0% chance that he does not play, but something to watch right there. And Fred Warner, he is officially out versus the Seattle Seahawks with his injuries. He was hoping to play, but will not. 49ers at Seahawks on Saturday at 5 p.m. right here on The Fan. New York Giants got their head guy. John Harbaugh is finalizing an agreement to become the next head coach of the New York Football Giants. Contract has not been finalized, but barring any setbacks, Harbaugh is ready to accept the Giants deal, and the team is expected to hire him as soon as possible. Trailblazers, after 2 losses in a row, they're back in action tonight, taking on the Hawks. Denny Avdia will be out with his back injury, while Jeremy Grant will be active after missing 14 straight games with Achilles tendinitis. Blazers 3.5-point underdogs at home. And on the first day he became eligibly moved, Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga has already demanded to be traded. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Stupid.
All right, welcome back to our second hour of radio broadcast here on the Fan Sports Network. 105.1, now on FM for those that are a little late to the party. Buck's gone. Steven is here. We're on FM. All hell's broken loose.
The era has become.
Turns out a lot of people didn't know we were on the FM because you were gone, but we split the signal when the Duck game was on, when they lost by 35. And apparently a bunch of people were unaware that we were on the FM dial.
Yeah.
So just know if you're still listening on the AM, you can.
We flipped in what?
July, August, something like that. Before football season, so yeah. July, August.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're there.
Crystal clear.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest with you. I mean, a lot of people are saying.
A lot of people.
We sound really sexy on 105.1 FM.
Well, I don't have the AM radio.
I think it's really sexy.
So I have to listen on the FM dial. Or you have the wonderful Odyssey app that I listen to Dirt and Sprague every morning when I'm picking up dog poo.
All right, so I teased this by saying Curt Cignetti. This will shock you, but Curt Cignetti, he's a simple man, and he is a creature of habit.
Yes.
And apparently, there was a whole write-up on this in the Wall Street Journal today. He has ordered the same meal from the same restaurant every day for lunch when he's in the office. Every day.
Of all the things I know about the greatness that is Curt Cignetti, this is the least surprising thing.
And they're saying this is since he's been in Bloomington. He did not do this at James Madison. It's only since he's been in Indiana.
Yeah.
But he has a guy. He never goes in.
You just have it picked up.
He has a guy that goes and gets it for him.
Not even door dashing it. He's saving on money. He's
got one guy.
He's a frugal man.
He's the guy. So they interview his guy in this story.
Yeah.
And the guy said the way it all came about was Cignetti came out of his office one day and he said, "Hey, you hungry?" And the guy said, "Yeah." He goes, "Here's my card. Go get me this."
I buy, you fly. We all know that.
Yeah. And so the cool thing about this, before I want to get your guesses on where do you think he eats. The cool thing about this is the guy gets all the rewards points for his orders. And so he has racked up, they had it in there that he has racked up 64,000 rewards points at this restaurant, which is over $6,500 that Cignetti has spent. And I will also give you a hint and tell you that this meal costs $10.70.
Okay, so we're not even at Shoney's or Applebee's. We're in the fast food range.
It's fast food elevated.
Okay, so we're eliminating McDonald's. We're eliminating the Jack in the Boxes.
He's eating a little healthier, but not much.
So it is Indiana, right? So I think Panera or something like that's going to be too fancy.
Okay.
So let's eliminate
Panera. Too fancy.
Yeah, he doesn't strike me as a panini flatbread guy. So we eliminate Panera. Okay. It's not going to be a burger, right? So it's not going to be, and it's a national chain, right? We have him here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we can do this.
Yeah, I think we can come up with
it's not going to be a Five Guys or something because he's not going to eat that.
I will tell you, it is not a burger.
Okay, so we eliminate a burger. What are the other?
I mean, the other like elevated would be Panda Express or Chipotle.
There's no way he's eating Panda Express.
Right.
It's
Chipotle.
It's Chipotle. Is there what are we missing? I'm trying to think if there's another national.
You guys.
It's Chipotle. Is it Chipotle?
Kurt Signetti eats every day at Chipotle. You were right.
Like NBA dudes do that. Like everybody does this.
Everybody. It's true. Yeah. I didn't know this, but apparently Chipotle is so good that there are many celebrities that eat at Chipotle regularly.
Yeah, if you go to any of the online bros that are like trying to like the fitness bros, you can get a ton of protein and it's not like it's not garbage.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Depending on what you get on.
Yeah, you can get real food.
Yeah, and so apparently Ozzy Osbourne started this because Ozzy Osbourne gave a shout out to Chipotle on his TV show back in the day.
Yeah.
And so that made Chipotle start a celebrity card.
Oh.
They have a celebrity card, and they will give it to celebrities, and that allows them one meal a day free. So they interview the Chipotle people in here.
How do I get the Panda Express card?
And they said that they are in touch with Signetti, but they did not want to interrupt his prep for Miami.
And he's about to get $12.5 million a year. I think he can afford.
Yeah, see, like if I'm them, just let him keep paying for a burrito.
You said it was what, $11?
It's $10.90 and 750 calories.
Yeah, so it's like a burrito. Probably not even chips.
I'm gonna say he doesn't get the burrito. He orders the bowl.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly right.
He doesn't want the carbs.
He orders the burrito bowl. He has rice, beans, and chicken. He skips all the other toppings, but he does add a side of guacamole.
I love that. I can't be bothered with any salsa or greens or whatever. No, I guess he does the guac.
Well, Chipotle was doing this with athletes too, like Florida and Georgia. They give all their athletes one free meal. I want to say a week, not a day, but it's like a week. They're doing it as like an NIL thing.
Yeah. So the burrito guy who goes and gets the burritos for him.
Does he get one too?
He said that he's really sick of burritos because he cannot eat them 7 days a week like Signetti does.
Sure.
But he does, like Signetti will pay for his food if he wants it, but he said he can't. I just can't do it. I can't eat that much Chipotle.
Well, that's like John Mateer. John Mateer, they found out he was going to play against Texas because the Chipotle burrito guy was like, hey, are you playing? He's like, I'll be good. Like, that was a whole thing when John Mateer broke his thumb, I want to say. Again,
the Chipotle guy is the one that broke the news.
It was a whole news story in Norman about the Chipotle guy. He was being interviewed by all these news stations because he talked to John Mateer.
I will say, if you're going to have a card, like Chipotle, I think I'd rather have the Panda Express card. If you're looking, because this is the whole thing, if you're looking to not eat and be like garbage, but you just need to pick up something quick, there's like lists where you can order. So, like, if you go to Panda Express, you get white rice, half greens, and you do teriyaki chicken without the sauce. And it ends up being a pretty good lunch. Same thing like with the burrito bowl. I don't know if I could, because that would be my go-to. I don't think I could eat that every day. At some point, you're like, I can't have any more teriyaki chicken. But I guess if you're Signetti, it's not about taste. It's just about fueling the machine.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Wow.
Yeah, based on what he puts in there, yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Someone said he shoves a burrito up his ass.
Whoa. God. I have more story. I have more on this.
Yeah, I want to see someone with the Chipotle card.
I'm going to shove a burrito in my ass.
I want to see there's a drop for everything. I want to see someone that actually has, like,
the celebrity card.
The celebrity card. And what does it have your name on it? Does it have your photo?
They mentioned an NBA player who has one. Oh, there was a rapper and an NBA player they mentioned. I can't remember who they were.
Isn't it weird that the richer you get, you don't need
everything's free.
Everything's free.
So Signetti's burrito guy is a legend at all the Chipotles in Bloomington. They all know him. They never see Signetti, but they know him, and they know his order, and he thinks that they bump up. They give him a little extra,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when it's Signetti, with every win, you get a little extra chicken, or how about this? Maybe that guac is no charge.
That's right.
Because I'll tell you what, that guac is a ripoff. Guacamole.
They overcharge.
They overcharge for it.
Like, Mikael Bridges is probably the NBA player you're thinking of.
Yep, that's who
Max Homa as well has a celebrity card.
Homa, okay. So here's the sad part. There is a sad part of this story.
That he eats at Chipotle every day? Yeah, that's a little sad.
I don't think it's sad at all.
Make a sandwich, man. Head to Jersey Mike's or something. Which might have been the other place that I was going, was maybe like I could see him getting a grinder. I could see him getting a foot-long something at Jersey Mike's every day, Italian.
If you had, what under $20 lunch would you, if you had to eat something, the same thing every day?
Yeah.
If you had to choose something, you could, Chipotle is like near the top, right?
Chipotle's near the top.
Because you can't eat like pizza or burgers you're going to get 800 pounds.
It would honestly, it would either be that Panda, and you can't even alter your order, right? You're just getting
is the same thing.
It would either be the Panda Express meal that I just said, or Chipotle. I think those are the only two that you could eat and not want to put a gun.
The other would be a salad from somewhere or something, but that's not very
it's
filling.
No.
So anyway, the sad part of the story is that while the burrito guy racked up 64,000 points, that could have gotten him 97 free burritos. That's how often Signetti has eaten there.
Burrito.
But the points expire at the end of the year, and he didn't know that.
Oh. So, dude, the thing to do is go and get all the burritos and then, give them to, hand them out. Make a...
Well, it's January. He missed.
He blew it.
So now he only has 18,000 points.
You telling me you can't go to Chipolate and be like, come on, man. Give me a month
You
of...
probably could, but,
Yeah.
Is that high on your priority list?
No, but I could see you, that's kind of a cool thing if you brought out 90 burritos and then showed up at a student thing.
97.
97. And they were waiting down in line for tickets or whatever, hand out burritos. You put them in the, the t-shirt cannon, but instead of a t-shirt cannon, you're just firing footlong, firing burritos at people. I get on board with that.
It's better than the mayor passing out bagels.
Yeah. It was Voodoo Donuts.
That too.
Next time, hand out burrito bowls.
Wow.
Now, I don't go to Chipotle very often. Do they have a breakfast burrito?
I don't think so.
Because this is controversial. My burrito, day or night, is breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
I either go to Victor Rico's or I go to Muchos Gracias, and it's a breakfast burrito.
I love a good... Oh, even at night?
Even at night.
Oh, wow.
If I am drunk at 1 a.m, if I'm sober at 1 p.m, or if I'm hungover at 8 a.m, the order is the same. And that is a chorizo, sometimes double meat, bacon, sausage, or chorizo breakfast burrito. That's the only burrito that I eat.
What if you're drunk at 10 a.m.?
Well, one, it's been a good night, and it's still checking. The hash browns
or a good morning.
It can't be beat. The hash brown egg combo, and you put a little the hot salsa in there. It's better than any burrito.
I'll tell you what.
And I'm not going to let the time of day dictate my burrito.
Yeah, well, we've talked about this before. Who says breakfast has to be breakfast?
Yeah.
And I am with you that I believe the best burrito is a breakfast burrito.
Yes.
It just depends on what's in it.
Sure. But aren't breakfast burritos all kind of the same? You get your eggs, you get your hash browns. Some of them will throw a bean in there, which you don't need. You can get that out of there.
Well, you could add salsa.
Yeah, you could add salsa.
You could do...
See, I like to not get any of the salsa or whatever, because what I like to do is as I start to eat the burrito, I like to add as I go, because I'm able to control my salsa content. Same thing with a sour cream. You put sour cream or salsa or pico de gallo in your burrito, a lot of times it just sits in the middle and you end up with a core, and then everything else is...
It takes over.
It takes over.
Or it's on one side.
Yeah, and this is...
if I have a gripe about Chipolate...
Yeah.
And I don't eat there often, but I do like it when I eat there.
Yeah.
When you get the sour cream or the guac in there,
one side,
they just plop it onto the one side.
Yep.
So on the other side,
yeah,
you don't have any.
It needs to be spread.
Why do they do that?
Which is why if you get everything, like a little thing of sour cream, and then you get some of the salsa or whatever, and then as you bite, you spread, you dab. It's a much better way to control the distribution of your condiments as opposed to throwing it in the burrito, because no one takes the time to spread evenly. And that's really what you need to do. You need to lay the burrito out and spread the guac or the salsa or whatever, and then take your knife and you gotta evenly coat, but no one does.
Why do they not put us in charge of things? Yeah. You know? That seems so simple for a very popular restaurant.
Same thing with nachos. I've said this a million times. Everyone piles high with the nachos, and it's BS. You have to build out. Because when you build the nachos high, again, all the toppings sit up top and the bottom chips are plain. You have to go pizza pan nacho. Go wide with the nacho, even distribution. The Mexican food industry is really missing out on an opportunity there to serve us better. Just saying.
All right, well, Kurt Signetti is on the road. I would assume they're already there. Or maybe they get there today. I don't know.
Thursday? Yeah, my guess is today or tomorrow. I
wonder if he had his burrito bowl today.
Well, on the plus side, I'm guessing there is a Cheapo Latte in Miami.
Yeah, but he said he doesn't do it when they travel.
Oh.
He eats with the team, and they have it's a whole different different schedule.
Oh.
But
I could see him being like, I need my Chipotle bowl here stat. It's like waiting for him on the tarmac.
Anyway, there is the Kurt Signetti news that you didn't know you needed. Thank you. It's going to be a short segment coming up next. But I do have content. It's a win for the Whites.
It's about time.
That's next on The Fan. Well, short segment here. We're going to get to In the News coming up next, but I thought Big Sook would like this because it's a win for the Whites, okay?
The color white to me just always works.
Yeah, we're so oppressed as middle-aged white guys, right?
I just have always preferred the whites.
Clearly.
For the first time since sportsbooks began offering NBA awards odds, 2 U.S.-born white players sit atop the betting board to win the NBA Rookie of the Year.
Get right the hell out of town. Except the problem is that I know who these two guys are, and one of them I absolutely ripped going into the draft.
I know that I'll probably have to join a white supremacist gang.
And I was like, under no circumstances should the Blazers draft him.
If we're playing Trivial Pursuit, it was the bastard brown section. That
for God's sakes.
Unbelievable.
The hell?
What are you doing?
To be fair, I hated on this one of the exciting whites that you're talking about. I was a big-time hater.
Yeah, you hated him.
Well, there's nothing I hate worse in the NBA draft is a kind of tweener, overweight, slightly unathletic white guy.
Could you mix in a black?
I hate it.
Well, Con Knipple
Yep.
and Cooper Flagg sit atop the odds board. No season has ever produced white American players finishing first and second.
Especially when the guy's last name is Knipple.
Yes.
Like, there's no way you think he's going to be
Dude, he's
good.
averaging like 19 a game.
Dude, he's killing
He's
it.
going to break Steph Curry's three-point record.
Yeah. He's absolutely killing it.
Would you rather have him or Yang Han Sen?
Can we also talk
For the
about
Rip City remix, Hansen.
Yeah. Although I guess in his first Rip City game, he had like 26 or something. Like he killed it down there.
Shows the different levels.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Young, if you haven't watched much of them this year.
I've seen a little bit.
He is so bad.
I've seen enough to understand that he sucks.
Like it is, he does not belong on an NBA court, but he'll do anything in the game and the fans still lose their S. For remember those 3 glorious weeks where people were like, oh, Joe Cronin found a diamond in the rough. That dude sucks. Meanwhile, Knipple, who I thought was going to suck, is out there killing it. He's the most, unlike you look at, he's got that white kind of red face where he always looks out of breath, and he just doesn't look like he should be good at basketball.
His name's Con.
Yeah, Knipple, for God's sakes. I stand by my scouting report of him, and yet the dude's killing it.
Just wanted to report that to you.
What a time to be alive.
It really is.
That's what the color guy was saying.
For God's sakes, people.
How are you still on the radio?
I don't know.
Hey, man. Say hi. It's not real.
It is a fake news. What? Who are you with? You're with the fan? Leftist rag. Fake news.
That's a big deal. Thank you very much.
That did get dropped today. Hack.
Leftist rag?
Leftist rag hack, I believe was the quote.
Who are they talking about?
I
you?
don't know.
Can't be you.
Not me.
You're all MAGA. You're all magged out.
Except I'm wearing a Japanese hat today.
You should see the interior of his car.
He's still feeling high from January 6th.
That's right.
He's coming off that high.
Yeah. Your holiday.
It's all we celebrate.
All right.
It's amazing the way I don't hear any applause for that.
Con Knipple. By the way, I knew the moment I started ripping that guy that he was going to come in and kill it. I knew it.
We got to get to In the News. We have another chopper down and move over, Concrete. What's next? Here's Steven. He has sports.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Oregon head coach Dan Lanning officially announced today that Drew Maringer will be the new offensive coordinator for the Ducks, and then Chris Hampton will be the new defensive coordinator for the Oregon Ducks. Now, still unknown if they will bring in anybody else to be the quote-unquote co-offensive defensive coordinator, but for right now, Maringer and Hampton are two new guys. Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold, he's been added to the injury report as questionable with an oblique injury. Darnold did say that there's likely 0% chance that he does not play, so he should play against the 49ers, while Fred Warner, the star linebacker for the Niners, he is eventually out for Seattle. Niners versus Seahawks up in Seattle on Saturday at 5 o'clock right here on the Fan. John Harbaugh, he and the New York Giants are finalizing an agreement to make him their next head coach. Contract has not been finalized yet, but barring any setbacks, Harbaugh is ready to accept the Giants' deal, and the team is expected to hire him as soon as possible. Trailblazers on a 2-game losing streak. They're back at it tonight, taking on the Atlanta Hawks from Moda Center. Denny Avdia out with his back injury, while Jeremy Grant, he will be active and on a minutes restriction after missing the past 14 games with Achilles tendonitis. Blazers 3.5-point dogs at home. And on the first day he became eligible to be traded, Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga demanded to be traded away from the Golden State Warriors. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks, don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
A little Soundgarden.
Love Soundgarden. Well, let me say I love Chris Cornell.
You know he was
and then
really
Soundgarden
good friends.
came along.
Cornell was really good friends with Jeff Buckley. Did you know that?
I did know that.
You did?
I did.
Yeah, they were buddies.
Yeah, I've talked about it. I was a big Cornell guy, and then after he passed, I fell into that, like, a deep dive into Chris Cornell's life and all that stuff. That one jammed me up a little bit when he took his own life.
It is January 15, 2026. It is time now for In the News. I am...
There it is.
You noted newsman. Hello. Whew. Thank you. Please be seated. It's brought to you by the Advocates, injury attorneys at advocateslaw.com. Today is something... It's the day of something that we spoke about yesterday.
We did.
Yeah.
What are we
Bagels.
Oh.
Today is National Bagel Day.
Love a good everything. Had I known that, maybe I would have had a bagel.
I know. It's almost as if it was already on our minds for today.
Yeah. I don't eat a lot of bagels because I don't have them, but when presented with a warm bagel, always take it. Maybe half a bagel. I don't eat the bottom half.
I remember somebody was asking us yesterday, what do we think of bagels that do not come pre-sliced?
Oh, get the hell out. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
That is, I got no time for that BS.
It was also National Hat Day.
Oh, both wearing hats.
Get off my porch.
You, Langdon, me, Team Japan. Little Stevie over there, nothing. You're not a hat. I don't know if I've ever seen.
You never wear a hat, do you?
I look horrible in hats, so I don't really wear them. My wife once said I looked like a lesbian when I wear a hat, so I decided to not wear hats and just go bald.
What a horrible thing to say.
Come on,
well, it's honest. I mean, hey.
Well, is it like? What
it
does that even mean?
And
then
he
looks like a middle-aged lesbian.
And then I wore my hat backwards, and she said I looked like Kevin James from The King of Queens. So I decided to go against hats.
Daddy wears his hat backwards a lot.
Yeah,
and says dog.
Well, I don't know if he looks. Yeah, I don't know if he looks like Kevin James, Doug Heffernan, but I do. So I decided not to.
Doesn't Danny have dangly earrings?
I don't know.
I think he does.
I don't know. He's just the only person I know besides Randy Jackson that says dog. But
little pitchy dog.
He's a fan. I can't. I used to, when I was a younger fella, hat backwards, I can't do that. When I put my hat on backwards now as a damn near 50-year-old man, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, it is an alarming, like, I can feel something awkward as it starts to turn around. I'm like, nope, can't do it.
Do you have an absolute personal favorite hat?
I do have an absolute personal favorite
in your collection,
but I can't really wear it anymore because it's become so. I've got 2 or 3 of those that are they're just
sweat riddled.
Yeah, they're just so gross that they've kind of been resound to like homeware, like yard work. But if you go through any of like my travel photos, you will see the season of hats because there'll be like a 2-year run where on my every photo I will be in one hat, and then it becomes gross and I move on to another one.
It doesn't take long to gross out a hat.
Nope.
But you got to wash them.
Yeah. But I'd say right now, this I like this Team Japan hat, and I've got I have a Rainier. I got it for Rainier beer, but it's a Tacoma Rainiers hat that it was the perfect fit, but it's kind of crossed over. It's right on the verge of being poor white trash. And it's a little heartbreaking when you see it. I mean, already it's a beer hat, and it's starting to just it has that look, and I can't.
Well, doesn't every guy have the poor white trash hat?
I know, but
I have one.
I look already a certain way, and so you have to be a little more aware of it.
That's the thing. I sweat so much. I sweat a lot, so my hats get very gross and grimy real fast.
So I got to keep a rotation going.
You know what hat I'm about to bust out in 2 weeks?
What you got?
The old fedora.
Oh, travel fedora, huh?
Travel fedora's coming out.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to Mexico, bitch.
I love that you have a travel fedora. That's fantastic. Hopefully a shirtless Mexican rock.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
A helicopter registered to Weyerhaeuser crashed just after 10 a.m. on Wednesday in the rural area of eastern Lincoln County.
No good, man. Those helicopters.
Weyerhaeuser. What is Weyerhaeuser?
Couldn't tell you. I just know I'm not going up in a helicopter.
The crash happened near mile marker 3 on Moonshine Park Road. Wow. Moonshine Park.
Not going to lie.
Name the top 3 things that happen at Moonshine Park.
I just think something cool is it. If you told me we were going to go hang out at Moonshine Park, I'd be like, yeah, let's
Make
do
sure
this.
you back into your parking space.
That's right. Something cool's about to go down. Inside joke, but I appreciated that.
Shortly, I don't know how inside that is. Don't most people know that?
Do they?
We exposed that on this program. We had so the reason I said that is because apparently we had a very handsome television producer guy.
He was like an engineer, Dave.
No, it wasn't Dave.
Oh, it wasn't Dave. Yeah, you're right. It was Marshall.
Marshall. Yeah. Very handsome.
Yes.
Model-like guy. Really cool dude. And he drove his car out to...
wasn't it the tennis courts out there by the Japanese Rose Gardens? Wasn't it up there,
no,
like Forest Park area?
I think it was Kelly Point Park.
Oh, okay.
And he backed into his parking space and went on a hike.
Didn't know.
And he came back, and there was a note on his car for some sex.
Apparently, if you back into parking spots at certain places,
it's like the White Rock in Lake O.
It means
right in the butt.
It means you're looking.
Whoa!
It means you're looking for some dude action.
Yep, that's right. And they're there. They're watching.
Yeah.
Apparently they're up in the trees. I don't know. They're just just hanging around waiting for a car to
They're
back
just
in.
hawks.
Yeah.
Hawks ready to strike.
And if you pull up in your mesh tank top, preferably bare midriff, thinking you're going to go on a lovely hike and maybe get a tan.
And he did wear a mesh tank top.
Be careful that you back in the wrong way, and next thing you know, you're backing in maybe the right way.
What else? Shortly after the crash, the sheriff's office said it had personnel on the scene, reported no immediate danger to the community. That's a very poor report, isn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes when these the accident reports,
They never know anything.
No. It's like helicopter went down. All I know is you're not getting me up in a helicopter.
Oh.
Never been in one, not going to be in one. Don't trust them.
They're saying the pilot is safe and sustained only minor injuries. That's all I can tell you.
Really? No one ever sustains minor. The
I know.
helicopter crash is always fatal.
Not this one. Not wire housers.
You got safety helicopters. You would think there was a way that you could, I don't know, you could improve helicopter safety crashes. Maybe you can. It's just a whirling death trap.
Maybe just come up with a better vessel than the helicopter.
Yeah.
It seems a little dated.
I don't know what else you could do, but and maybe that's what it is that you just have death plates spinning at an ungodly rate. But because airplanes you can kind of glide down, but the helicopter, it's just when something goes, it's a plummet. That's
I
some
am told
airbags. Can we
that,
airbag a helicopter?
I am told that it is Weyerhaeuser and they are a timber company.
I think you said wire.
I did, but I mispronounced it. I'm told it's Weyerhaeuser.
Well, everyone knows Weyerhaeuser.
Oh. Well, it's spelled Weyer, Hauser.
Oh.
So that's why I pronounced it.
Okay.
And I did not know Weyerhaeuser. So no, not everyone knows Weyerhaeuser.
You don't know? Oh.
No. What do they do?
That's like my buddy up in Tacoma is a land attorney for them. They're like one of the largest landowners in the United States. It's a huge corporation.
Do they have some job openings?
They're up there in the he's a lumber attorney.
Our little Schnitzel Wolf would love this next story. Tasting Table released a list of the best German restaurants across the United States, and one of Oregon's spots made the list.
Is the Rhinelander still a thing?
14 restaurants on this list, so not many. It's not like it's a top 2,000 or anything.
Yeah.
And it says it transports you to Germany in a spiritual sort of way.
I'm not certain I want to be transported to Germany in a spiritual way.
I know, that's a little dicey, isn't it?
A little iffy.
A little play on words there?
A little iffy.
It is called Edelweiss Sausage and Delicatessen. And it says, check out Edelweiss Sausage and Delicatessen. And you'll find an incredible deli with a lot to offer, including so many deli sausages and grocery imports that it's impossible to spend hundreds of dollars, stocking up on favorites. One glance around and it's easy to see why this has been a go-to for customers for years, with shelves that are lined with German wines, chocolates, beer, and even those really cool steins. Said Tasting Table.
The only two, do you have a German place? Because I know...
There used to be one by my old house.
Because there's the bastard one that's everywhere, the chain, which is, Gustav's? But that's like a TGI McScratchy's. I do know on Burnside there is I think it's Fat Monkey. It's like Fat Monkey Schnitzel, I think. And I'm not kidding. Look it up and see if it's still there. It's been a while. But yeah, it was over on Burnside, and I think it was called the Fat Monkey Schnitzel or Monkey Schnitzel, something like that. And it was pretty good.
The Fat Monkey Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. And it's solid. They make a nice breaded schnitzel that comes like it's like a torpedo.
So the story of Edelweiss, they are on Southeast 12th Avenue. George Bayer, Tony's and Tom's father, moved from Germany to the Pacific Northwest in 1959 with $100 in his pocket. He is a trained butcher and sausage maker who always prides himself on making high-quality products sold at a fair price. 1981, while visiting family and touring the Rhine in Germany, George met someone from the U.S. whose nephew in Portland was looking for a buyer for his recently built deli. George and his wife, Mary Lou, sold everything, and they jumped at their dream. Edelweiss, he's gone, but Edelweiss still one of the top German restaurants to this day.
All right. Well, shout out German
that?
restaurants. I don't often crave German food. But
I don't either. That's not a cuisine that that's high on my list.
No.
unfortunately.
No, I've spent a lot of time in Germany, and the food was fine. Really good beer, fun atmosphere. It's just, very rarely am I sitting around and craving a schnitzel.
I have more food news coming up next on The Fan. Might not be long. This is in the news, Jan 15, 2026. I mentioned got more food news here. The food news is piling up in the notes over here for your noted newsman. We have the opening date for the Portland Chick-fil-A.
Do we not have a Chick-fil-A in Portland?
I don't know.
There's one in Vancouver. There's one in Clackamas. I know there's one out in Beaverton, but
I think this is the only one in Portland.
We don't have one in Portland.
They're going to open. It's on 99th and Stark.
Okay.
And they're going to open January 22nd.
So get ready for
Jason,
ridiculous lines.
That is 1 week from today.
I'll tell you what, though. No one works a more efficient fast food line and in a better mood than the Chick-fil-A people. I'm convinced all their employees are doped up on drugs. They're the friendliest people in the world, and they move you through their because I'll go swing by sometimes for lunch at the one on Clackamas. The line's around the corner, and you'll be in and out of there in 5 minutes. It's ridiculous.
I think the food's a little overrated, but the customer service is so good, it kind of makes up for it a little bit.
They make a strong bird, in my opinion.
The Hazelwood neighborhood spot that they're going to be setting up shop previously held the Venue Gentlemen's Club.
Boy, is there ever been a greater mood shift than the Venue Gentlemen's Club to the Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, it's weird
How
because
about that?
I'd like you to compare let's say you lived right across the street.
Yeah.
Which would you rather have? Because the
That's a
Venue,
good question.
it's just like whatever.
Yeah.
But Chick-fil-A would be super busy.
It's a lot of people.
People in and out.
But it closes at like 9, and so then,
That's
whereas
true.
the
Venue goes late.
Venue goes
You'll hear
late.
gunshots from time to time.
Chick-fil-A's closed on Sundays.
Yeah.
True.
I don't think anyone's dealing meth in the parking lot of a Chick-fil-A, although I don't know that to be certain.
I got to tell you, I think I'd rather have the Venue.
I think I'm going to take well, there is something to be said for, hold on, honey, I'm just going to walk across the street and grab a
chicken sandwich.
Or, honey, I'm going to walk across the street and grab a quick lap dance real quick.
Well,
Tell you what, you're
Venue, you can get both.
Do they
I
have?
don't know.
Yeah.
You have to serve, if you serve booze, you have to have food.
That's true. Some of those places have like a food truck out front. So what you need is the Chick-fil-A food cart in front of the strip club. Although, again, opposing ideologies could be.
Yeah, you get in a fight with your wife. I got to get some air. Walk across the street.
Boy, wouldn't that be something? Head on over to the Hawthorne Strip, which is not on Hawthorne. Very strange.
So we add a Chick-fil-A and we lose Urban Fondue.
Oh,
It's closing.
I love Urban Fondue.
Yeah, I like
That's
it
shutting
too.
down?
Yeah, I haven't been there in years, but
Yeah, Urban Fondue was legit.
over there in Northwest Portland, it's been kind of a staple for about 20. I think they opened in maybe 2003.
Yeah.
It was right on Gleason there, and they have a little bar next to it called Bartini.
Yeah, that place was legit. I've been there a bunch of times. Again, it's probably been a minute or two, but Urban Fondue was legit. They had those kind of cool, like retro booths. Yeah. It's a cool spot.
They're closing. They will serve their final customer on Sunday, February 22nd. Owners revealed the businesses have faced several economic and unprecedented challenges since they first opened.
I always feel bad when something closes and I'm like, oh, I love that place. And then you realize, oh, I haven't been there in like 2 years. And
I
you're
know,
like, that's
it does
why.
make you feel a little guilty.
And you're like, well, I'm the reason why it's closing.
Well, I used to prance around that neighborhood, but I don't get up to Northwest anymore. Although now we work up here, you'd think we'd eat there every once in a while. What the hell is wrong with us?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go in for one final.
I think we did
Final.
I don't know if we did I don't remember if it was my gal's birthday, maybe an anniversary. We went there once for like an event, and then we liked it so much, and we were like brought the kids back there a couple times, and it's you get to choose all the different cheeses that you could dip into. It was a great time. Plus, don't we all love dipping? Yeah, dipping is just a fun little thing to do. Take a lap around the cheese sauce.
Fondue is wonderful. And I wonder, does that mean that Melting Pot is the only fondue place?
I think that probably is it.
Portland now?
Yeah, probably the Melting Pot. Let's look that up. Yeah, because it is kind of a niche thing, right?
It is, but you'd think in a city such as ours, we'd have...
I got Melting Pot, Urban Fondue, and no, because Bartini is attached. No, that looks like it's about it. Yeah.
So now we have to go to the Melting Pot if we want fondue.
And look, I'm not.
There's a hole in the market.
I'm not here to crap on the Melting Pot
I'm not either. But I mean,
I liked
Urban Fondue was better.
I agree. There is a hole. Maybe we should start
You want to start a fondue restaurant?
I'm not sure I know.
Called Suke's?
Not certain I know about the fondue game, but
Well, just warm some cheese. How hard can it be?
apparently hard enough.
I have a cheese guy. I can get us some good cheese.
Oh, there you go. That's the key. You gotta have a variety of cheeses, and then you need experts there. Because the nice part of the Urban Fondue is they'd point you in the right direction. It was a little overwhelming when you sat down. You had the different options. Little sausages. I like the apple slices. Now I want fondue.
Well, it's open till the 22nd.
All right, I gotta get in there one last time.
And that is in the news for Jan 15, 2026. Got some headlines coming up next. Don't be alarmed that Sam Darnold might not play. He's going to play.
He's going to play, yes.
And we've got big NCAA basketball point shaving news.
Again.
So we'll get to some headlines when we return here on The Fan.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Oregon Ducks head coach Dan Lanning, he officially announced today that Drew Maringer will be the new offensive coordinator for the Duckies, and Chris Hampton, he will be the new defensive coordinator for the Ducks. Now, it's still unknown if they will bring anyone else in, but for now, those two are the new head men at the coordinator positions. Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold, he was officially added to the injury report as questionable today with an oblique injury, although Darnold did say very unlikely that he won't play against the 49ers on Saturday, while for the Niners, Fred Warner, their star linebacker, still officially out against the Seahawks in that one. 49ers at Seahawks on Saturday, 5 o'clock right here on The Fan. John Harbaugh and the New York Giants are finalizing an agreement to make him their next head coach. Contract has not been finalized yet, but barring any setbacks, Harbaugh ready to accept the Giants deal, and the team is expected to hire him as soon as possible. Trailblazers on a 2-game losing streak, back in action tonight, taking on the Hawks from Moda Center. Denny Avdia, he's going to be out again with his back injury. Second straight game he's out, while Jeremy Grant, he will be active after missing the past 14 games with Achilles tendonitis. He'll be on a minutes restriction, but the Blazers 3.5-point dogs at home. And on the first day, he became eligibly traded. Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga, who signed a new contract with the Warriors last offseason, has demanded to be traded to another team. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Sports.
All right, welcome back. Hope you're having a nice little Thursday. It is your sportsman here. My name is Isaac. Hello. Big Sook's right over there.
Right here.
Look at him. And we've got Steven, our new producer, sitting over there, all bald with no hat. Looking great.
All bald with no hat.
Not like a lesbian.
No. But if he wears a hat. I kind of want to see you in a hat now.
It's combo Doug Heffernan lesbian. So,
well, what size is your head? Do you know?
I got a small head.
You don't have a big dome?
No big nog for me.
I kind of want to. I want to see. Just give Steven a hat to see if
I'll wear a hat one day.
If indeed we look at him and be like, no, lesbian.
It's certain hats.
Okay.
It's not every hat. I'll wear one. I'll wear one soon.
Because normally, like if you have a small head, normally the big head it can throw people off because then it sits really high. And I know people with big heads that don't like to wear hats, but the small head is usually you embrace it.
Would you like a divisional round rhubarb this hour?
You know I would.
Do you love a good rhubarb?
When this is like, oh, Tammy, when I lived in Alaska, we had rhubarb plants out in front of our house, and you could pick them like celery.
Yeah.
And I think it was probably terrible, but I have fond memories of like eating them as a kid.
Why is that terrible?
Because they weren't good, but it was like... It was unique. Like no one really liked them, but we ate them. Like we were like, our stepmom was always like they were a healthy snack. And we were like, they're here.
I think that's right.
Yeah. I just remember picking, I don't know anyone else that picked rhubarb and ate it, but it's like celery stalks. Right. I don't recommend it, but no. Here's my hot rhubarb.
Look, it was there.
It was there.
So you're gonna eat it.
Exactly.
So we will have a divisional round rhubarb coming up. We got to start looking at these games. We only got one show left after today before these games kick off. And then there's something that I want to run something by you. I got a little there's something that coaches are doing that's kind of starting to bother me.
Okay.
And I want to see if you
see if it bothers me as well. We can be double bothered.
I don't think it's going to bother you, but I wonder if you agree with my assessment of it.
Okay. If coaches are doing it, chances are it bothers me because coaches can be quite insufferable.
Well, it's in game. It's not like
oh, okay.
I'm not.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll get to that this hour, and I am going to remind you who Farrah Abraham is coming up in the club tonight.
Oh, I know who she is.
Yeah. Well, in case listeners don't.
Familiar with her work.
I bet you are.
If you could call it that. If you could call it that.
And guess who performed at Tiger Woods' 50th birthday bash?
I'm guessing Farrah Abraham. It seems to be kind of on point.
No.
If you told me that her and Tiger had a mutual friendship, I'd say that's about right.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day. No, not now.
You know what they're saying now? Tiger and Vanessa Trump are the story that I read today.
I forgot that's...
They're like wedding bells serious.
And so that's not a Trump by blood. That's a divorced Trump, right?
I don't know.
I think it's Don. I think it's
remember.
Don Jr.'s ex, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I don't.
It's a couple little Trumplets running around there.
Yeah. Well, the little golfer girl, she's really good.
Well, Gretzky's a Trumper too, so maybe that's the whole thing. It's like sports washing. Just get all the greats, rope them in, make sports great again.
So that's our club, 6 to 7. A couple of notes, headlines today. You're reading that Sam Darnold is now questionable with an oblique strain.
Even though the video of practice is him he's got one of those Theraguns and he's using it on his shoulder.
Well, why
not
are they
the
listing
oblique.
him questionable?
There is no more. I can't say I knew this, but they've taken out probable.
Oh, they have?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's kind of dumb.
I know. So now they've just gone with questionable. So they basically.
So they did that to allow coaches a little more
leeway.
To kind of play games.
Yeah. So questionable.
Darnold's gonna play.
Yes, and he said as much. So he basically said in practice it got a little tweaked and he laid off of it. But he said someone asked him like chances he plays, and he basically said close to 0% chance I don't. He's playing. He's fine.
Close to.
Close to. Well, I mean, I guess you could wake up after an injury where you tweak an oblique and then all of a sudden you have blinding pain.
Doesn't it just mean you're like limited in practice a little bit?
Yeah. Dude,
it's a technicality.
He pulled some fat, right? He pulled a little bit of a love handle.
I know how that feels.
I think we've all pulled fat.
A flub?
Yeah, it happens.
That's 50% stupid.
And so they'll put a heating pack on it, and worst comes to worst, they'll give him a Toradol shot right in his fat love handle, and zero chance that he does not
At
play.
least it's not mono this time.
Yeah.
Mono last time?
No.
Sam Darnold had mono, remember, with the Jets?
Yeah, with the Jets. He caught
I don't remember that.
It was not a good run for him with the Jets, but yeah, he caught a case of the mono.
John Harbaugh headed to the Giants. He is finalizing a deal. Also interviewed with the Falcons. Canceled his meeting with the Titans. And earlier in our show, we outlined for you the meal where the deal was sealed.
Yes.
And yes, John Harbaugh ordered Alaskan halibut.
A little disappointing, to be honest with you. If he fails in New York, I think we know why. No one respects Alaska
Might
salmon.
I also point out another
Or would you say halibut?
It was Alaskan halibut.
Halibut.
Might I point out another little fallacy with what happened there?
Yeah.
Because John Harbaugh called for the really nice silver oak.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't pair well with Alaskan halibut.
Really?
No.
No?
That'd be more of the ribeye pairing.
Interesting.
So come on, John.
So what we're saying is John Harbaugh, kind of trashy individual, ordering his salmon and silver oak pairing.
I could see that John and Jim Harbaugh being a little stunted when it came to their food habits.
I assume that Jim Harbaugh is eating chicken tendies and possibly plain hamburgers, or maybe a Signetti-esque burrito bowl at all times.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Well, the Steelers have had 3 head coaches since 1969.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants have had 4 since 2018.
The Steelers run, that's maybe the most amazing run in sports history. Since 1969, you've had 3, and all of them have won Super Bowls and are Hall of Fame coaches. That's
pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's just flat out stupid.
Kansas basketball's only had 8. Ever.
Yeah, because, I mean...
And the only one with a losing record was the guy who invented the game, James Naismith.
What a bum. Is it possible to lose at Kansas? Is that one of those where...
Naismith managed to do it.
Yeah, but in modern time, like...
It's one of the best. It might be the best job out there.
As long as you're not an incompetent boob, I think there's jobs there where, you can't...
You're going to be fine.
You're going to be fine. Maybe not win national championships, but you'll be fine.
Next question. How good do you have to be to request a trade? Kevin Durant good or just Jonathan Kuminga good?
Yeah, it is a little weird. Like, normally it is better to be good, but I guess if you kind of suck and you request a trade, I'm guessing the team will be like, fine. Like if or you just get cut. I'm trying to think of like if I walked into the Broncos or the Buccaneers and was like, you know what? It's not working out for me, gentlemen. I'm
going to need you to trade me.
I need you to trade me. I'm pretty certain
What is your name again, sir?
Certain I would get a Greyhound bus ticket out of there. Yeah, I think it's kind of adorable that Kuminga demanded to get traded. Like I'm waiting for Anthony Richardson to demand a trade from the Colts. Be my guest. You know what you do when that point is? The team gives the agent permission to find, because that does happen. They're like, we care so little about you, we're not even going to bother to look. So why don't you explore and find a team that's willing to give us a ham sandwich, and we'll go ahead and...
You do you, boo.
You do you, boo. Something tells me that's going to be old Jonathan Kuminga.
Denny Avdia out tonight. Jeremy Grant, though, probable against the Hawks. Our producer, Steven, saying take the Blazers plus the points tonight.
I don't know, man.
He likes it.
I watched...
What are they catching, 3.5?
3.5, maybe.
The Hawks should be favored against no one, but I watched that game against Golden State without Denny, and boy, that offense. Although Holiday's back, so he should...
Yeah.
Because when Denny's not there, they're off. They have... Like, no one knows what to do with the ball. There's just a lot of, like, blank staring.
I heard on my favorite, I guess it's late midday show.
Late midday.
Well, it's not really middays because he goes 2 to 3, but...
Oh, Luke Anderson.
Yeah, that's my favorite late midday show.
Okay.
I heard on that show that 21 different players made three-pointers in the Warriors-Blazers game the other night.
It's a lot of players.
That's a record. They broke the NBA record for number of players hitting three-pointers in the same... 21!
Does seem like quite a few.
Even Caleb Love hit one.
Hey, Caleb,
it's a miracle.
Young Hansen hit one, too.
Yeah, and the
crowd went crazy.
Caleb Love's actually been pretty good for the Blazers.
Dude, that guy can't shoot for S.
Considering, well, neither can.
And
he's like their fourth best player.
He keeps chucking. He's shooting 32% from
His
three.
efficiency rating is horrible.
He's horrible. Why do I don't understand this. You played in the NFL.
Yes.
See, this is part of my problem with the stupid NBA.
Yeah.
You played in college football at a high level in the NFL.
Yeah.
In the game of football, if you can't do something,
You're
they
out.
don't let you do it 10 times a game.
No.
Why do they let crappy shooters shoot?
I will say I'm often fascinated in the world of the NBA that you can be really bad and still play. In the NFL, they will get rid of you.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look, Caleb Love maybe has some talent,
Yeah.
but how about tone down the 10 threes a night, dude?
Nah.
You hit one.
And with that, take the Blazers plus 3.5, guys.
There's no Denny. Keep chucking. I'm a little disappointed that Big Tariff won't be there. He's busy dominating for the Rip City remix.
They are horrible without Denny. They're already like 30th or bottom 3 in the league in assists. And last night or against the Warriors, they had like 18 assists.
Well, to be fair, when
they can't pass.
When Denny's there is no assist either. Denny sees hoop, goes hoop.
Yeah. And he's their best. That's the thing. He's their best passer, and he literally just head down.
That dude is a tank. That guy is shoulder. Like, I don't know what his nickname is, but that dude is like the Israeli Express. It is a straight line to the basket.
We like to call him Turbo.
Turbo, yeah.
So I was looking up 3-point shooting percentages today just to see where Caleb Love ranked. And by the way, he's not even on the chart.
I'm telling you.
But
they've won a couple games this year simply because that guy has a decent game. It's all hands on deck because everyone's injured.
There is a really good player who shoots the three-pointer worse than him.
Really?
And he shoots them all the time.
What do we got?
Devin Booker. You know, he's shooting 30% from three this year.
Is he really?
Yes. And he shoots 6 a game.
It shows you how dumb the NBA is, though, that all they're going to do is shoot threes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
all they
right.
do.
It doesn't even matter if you're good at it.
No. Layups are threes, right?
Yeah, that's all they do. And that's why people don't like it. That's why I actually like college basketball, because there are some different stylistic things you do that are differently, where in the NBA it's all literally the exact same playbook for everybody.
Well, I did not have Devin. Of all those players, I would not have had
I
Devin
know.
Booker shooting 30%.
So if Devin Booker's shooting 30% from three, do you still let him chuck threes? Because he's pretty good.
I think Devin Booker does whatever he
He makes like $60 million, of course.
I think, by the way, I think that's the other problem in the NBA is that when you reach that status, you're like, whatever. Just
play when you want, shoot whatever you want to do.
Fire away.
Just going to sit here and act like I'm coaching.
You know what? I'm going to join you, Steven. I'm going to take the Blazers tonight.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Because there's nothing going on tonight. I'm going to watch the Zers.
There is no way.
Against Siege.
How are the Hawks favored against anybody?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
I mean,
I can't answer that.
yeah. Look, I'm with you.
What I can do is place a small wager.
Let's do a show bet together.
Show wager.
I'm on
Let's
board.
get on the Zers.
I'm on board.
Come on, they're gonna dominate the Hawks.
Hey, we got Jeremy. 14 games. That my other favorite thing about the Blazers is someone will be out with a soreness and they're like, it's day to day. 14 games later.
Drew Holiday was out for like 25 games with a calf strain.
With a calf strain.
When's the last time Kyrie Irving played?
That's been a while. Well, he has a real
played with
injury.
Anthony Davis last year.
I'm
last time he played too.
Yeah, Anthony Davis. Well, we all know his situation.
He's out for a while.
I'm being honest when I say that. And you can call me an idiot. I know I'm an idiot. Okay.
Yeah.
But even an idiot can be right sometimes.
Sure.
Between Kawhi Leonard and Kyrie Irving, I do believe those guys are gaming the system. They are. They're not hurt. They just know they're going to get paid. They don't want to play, and they don't.
You're not wrong. It's a status symbol.
I'm serious.
It's a status symbol to say, I don't want to play tonight. Like, that's a real thing.
Anthony Davis's injury list since he's been in Dallas is
well, but I didn't mention him.
I know, but
Kawhi and Kyrie are different.
Yeah.
Because they're star, and Anthony Davis is a star, but we all know Anthony Davis is just constantly
he's
hurt.
made of glass.
But Irving and Kawhi, there is no freaking way they have been this hurt for this long, this consistently. It's bull.
Yeah, well, Kyrie at least tore his ACL, so we'll give him this one.
Yeah, he has done that.
He has done that.
Well, and so has, at some point, Kawhi, too. But I really feel like these guys play only whenever they want.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Well, I mean...
And I can't believe the stupid league puts up with that.
It's usually when you have a national TV game. Yeah, we'll come back for that. Then
I'll
you're out
drop
for another,
30, and then I got to go to a Miami Beach birthday party. I'll be back in a couple weeks.
Then we're going to Minnesota on a Tuesday. I'm out that game. I'll stay home.
Unbelievable.
Well, I do believe Kyrie is the one that famously, or was it Harden? One of them did miss.
It was Kyrie.
Yeah, for a birthday party.
That's why I said
he
that.
went to a birthday party. Yeah, I do remember. I do remember.
Freaking NBA, man.
I do appreciate it. That wouldn't go so well in hockey. You know, you can't.
What about football?
No. Although, to be fair,
there are some guys in football.
There are some guys
that dog it, don't they?
Well, when I was in Tampa, Keyshawn Johnson sometimes didn't show up, and it was always good because Gruden was such like a fire-breathing dragon that, and everyone was kind of afraid of him. But Keyshawn wasn't, and there was a couple guys on whatever team. They just didn't care, and Keyshawn wasn't. And so there were times he just didn't show up. And if you remember, eventually, I think they just cut him or they put him on the
like conduct detrimental to the team.
Yeah. There were times where he just didn't show up, and I was like, "You can do that? You can do that?" And then Gruden would stand up and yell, and then like a day later or 2 days later, Keyshawn would show back up, and we all thought he was going to be no, he's fine. Yeah, he just decided like certain days.
I don't want to play.
Yeah, he just didn't show up.
What are you going to do? Cut me?
Yeah, once in a while, but yeah, for the most part, people were. You're not allowed to get away with that. But I saw a couple guys that had the balls to pull it off. And nowadays, I'm not certain you could because it would get reported on so much. Like back then, that stuff all just kind of got swept under the rug.
You don't really know. Like how could I prove that about Kyrie?
Yeah, you really could.
Other than that he's
just an idiot.
I don't know, it's kind of obvious. But I don't know. Anyway, there's your headlines. We do have one story. Okay, so we're going to get to the NCAA point shaving story.
Yeah, we got another
coming
one.
Up next. There is another one.
How many of these scandals are we gonna have before we all just are like whatever?
Well, I'm already there with the whatever. Like we're not going to spend too much time on it, but I don't think people really care about this.
No. Well, and some of it's in the Chinese basketball league too. You're like,
now that. So we'll get to that coming up next on The Fan.
The
Rob's feeling it.
I am feeling it.
Get ready to place your wager.
Yeah, I was just looking at the spread, and it is up to 4.
Yeah.
The Blazers catching 4 against the Atlanta Hawks tonight. Plus 147 on the money line.
I might be on Bet Online right now myself. Scrolling down. Yeah.
So here's this point shaving story that came out today, and it is kind of a giant eye roll because, well, we've had this before, and I don't know.
Nothing ever happens.
Gambling improprieties. Yeah. Call Ripley's, of course. This stuff's been going on since the beginning of sports betting.
Yeah, and every time they tell me that something's going to change and it's going to be a crackdown and whatever.
Well, some guys are going to get in trouble.
Yeah, John's got in trouble.
Not yet.
He got fired. Wait, did they officially fire him? I don't think they have.
I don't think so.
No, he hasn't been fired
Yeah,
yet.
he sold his house. They're not paying him. He sold his house and he's out of
on
here,
leave.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Just in case.
So the scope of this came from the feds. It includes 17 U.S. colleges. The biggest university, there's no Power 5. The biggest are like Southern Miss and DePaul.
Years ago when we had, was it Brandon Lang that was on here?
Yeah.
Brandon Lang, and this was way before gambling was legal, and he said where the sharps, the gambling guys fix stuff is not in the big games. He says they fix it in the small ones where no one pays attention. And he goes, they just do it, $5-10 grand at a time, but it's free money for those guys. So it didn't shock me that these things are, if you're fixing a game in a North Carolina Duke, someone can pay attention. Southern Miss on a Tuesday night, yeah, you can probably slice off a few points here or there to make 10 G's.
Well, there is a former Duck guard, Jalen Terry, who was charged because he played at Oregon in 2021. He transferred to DePaul.
Yeah.
And then Eastern Michigan, but he took money too.
Yeah.
So here's what they're saying. 17 colleges. It also involved China's Pro League. The government alleges that 39 players manipulated 29 games in 2024 and 2025. 2 gamblers named Shane Hennon and Marv's Fairley.
And wasn't the first guy involved in the Chauncey stuff too?
Well, they're saying it's connected but different.
Okay.
These 2 guys, they bet over 6 figures on each game, sometimes over $240,000 on these games. The whole thing originated in China, where they bribed Antonio Blakeney. You remember him, the NBA player?
I don't.
Antonio Blakeney played in the NBA. Then he went over to China. They got a hold of him. He was fixing games for them, and then he also recruited his teammates to do the same. So they were making money hand over fist in China.
Yeah.
So then they brought it back over to the States, and they found all these college players, and they would pay them $10,000 to $30,000 to participate. They mostly chose underdogs, teams that were underdogs, and then they just had the players make sure that they didn't cover the point spread.
Yeah.
And sometimes they would only do it in the first half, so that would allow the team, if they wanted to win the game,
but again,
or try to win the game, they could.
We talked about this. These morons. So I saw in one of them, it was like Townsend was playing something.
Towson versus North Carolina A&T.
A&T. And these dipwads bet $500,000 on it. Do you not think that the online books are going to be like, well, that seems a bit out of place? What do you think the average rake on a Townsend, North Carolina A&T game is? $7? Hey, someone bet $500,000.
That's a good question. Like, I wonder, because I know that there are legal sports bettors, like sharp bettors, who love those smaller markets.
Sure.
Like, they're the ones that say you can make the most money there if you know what you're doing.
Sure.
I'm talking about all above board.
Yeah.
Because the line, nobody's betting them, so the books don't really care. Like, they could have lines that are way off.
Yeah.
So there are people that bet those markets. I just wonder how much they're allowed to bet.
I'm guessing not $500,000.
But those guys bet big, though.
Yes.
No, they're restricted. They have to go to different books.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
They have to spread their money.
Right.
I'm just assuming that, and this is why everyone gets caught, is these are all now run by computers, and if you have weird anomalies, they will pick it out. One of them was $400,000 on a first half spread with Kent State. Like, someone just had a hunch that Kent State was going to cover the first half against Buffalo.
Well,
I mean,
Well, I'm going to the game. Might as well bet first half.
Hey, you got an
people
extra
bet big.
400 G's laying around?
Hey, Sue, bring your checkbook. Here we go.
Seriously. And they think they're going to get away with it. Eventually, they all get
losing this game.
They get caught. And I have no sympathy for any of these dumbasses.
So that's that story.
Yeah. And,
All right.
And nothing will happen because it's Kent State and it's North Carolina.
Nobody really cares.
Yeah, no one cares. And the guy, they will. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the guys will.
Yeah. They'll go to jail.
Go to jail or get charged. Yeah.
It'll only matter
Get
when it's like
prosecuted.
an NFL quarterback that is involved in something like this.
Yeah,
That's when
big.
it'll matter.
This will matter when it's when Mahomes or Josh Allen gets in deep with the Sharks or something, and they've got some leverage on them, and someone throws a game.
What if Sam Darnold's turnovers
His oblique
are all a product of him taking money? He's point shaving.
What if he got whacked by someone? That's why his oblique hurts.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole theory behind Chris Webber is
He got Nancy Kerrigan.
he's never spoken about it. There are people that truly do believe that the reason why he will never speak on that is he is in with the people that did that are not people that you roll over on and squawk to. So I don't know. I mean, it's Paul Horning, right? Back in the day, he got caught with that. He didn't say anything either. He took a suspension like a man because, well, the mob.
It's age old.
Yeah.
And it will always continue.
Yeah.
And it's not going to lead to any sort of ban on sports betting.
Oh, there's
It's
so
just-
much money. That's not.
Dude, yeah.
That's not
There's
changing.
way too much money out there
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
All right, something coaches are doing that's kind of bothering me. I want to run it by you. We'll get to that coming up next. Here's Steven.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Oregon Ducks head coach Dan Lanning officially announces today that Drew Maringer will be the new offensive coordinator for the Oregon Ducks, and Chris Hampton will be the new defensive coordinator for the Ducks. Still unknown if they're going to add anybody else to be the co-offensive defense coordinator, but Maringer and Hampton are the head guys right now. Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold has been officially added to the injury report as questionable with an oblique injury. 49ers at Seahawks on Saturday at 5 o'clock right here on the Fan. For the Niners, Fred Warner, he officially is out as well. So Niners without Fred Warner, Sam Darnold questionable. We'll see what happens out of that. And John Harbaugh and the New York Giants are finalizing an agreement to make him their next head coach. That contract has not been finalized, but barring any setbacks, according to sources, Harbaugh is ready to accept that Giants deal, and the team is expected to hire him as soon as possible. Trailblazers on a 2-game losing streak. They're back at it tonight, taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Denny Advia, the star for the Blazers, he'll be out with a back injury. It's the second game he's missed in a row, while Jeremy Grant, he will be active after missing the past 14 games with Achilles tendonitis. He will be on a minutes restriction. Blazers 3.5 to 4-point underdogs right now at home. And on the first day, he became eligible to be traded. Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga has done exactly that, demanded to be traded from the Golden State Warriors. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
The home of
So I was watching the Jags Bills, and it happened again in the Chargers Patriots game.
Okay.
And
one good game and one blah.
It's something that I'm noticing lately, and I wonder what you think. Coaches, I feel like coaches. I've always been the guy that says, "Stop punting."
Sure.
You know me. You've worked with me for a long time.
Go
for it.
You are a football Madden video game.
Dude.
4th and 3 from your own 12. Hell, go for it.
1 or 2 yards, you should be able to get it. And I also think that coaches overthink those. You should be able to run the football between the tackles for a yard or 2.
This is very much on brand with your platform of don't turn the plane around and go for it on 4th down.
And as you've noticed over the last handful of years, coaches are, even the really conservative coaches, are starting to go for it a lot more. Mike Tomlin's doing it.
Well, in college, I remember in that Rose Bowl, Kalen DeBoer went for it. It was like 4th and 2 from his own 30, and it was like a 10-point game, and he went for it. And I was like, holy crap.
So the analytics are showing that you should, and oftentimes on these broadcasts, they're even putting on there what the analytics say, go or punt or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like there is a kind of a shift happening where coaches maybe are going for it too much now, or they're not considering the situation. And here's the situation I'm talking about.
Talk to me, Goose.
So the Jags did it and the Chargers did it. Now, it didn't matter in the Chargers game because they got smoked. But it did matter in the Jags game. You notice they lost by 3.
Yes.
It drives me crazy when coaches are gifted a turnover and then don't take the points because those are free points. So to me,
I know where you're going.
So Jacksonville did this after the punt return or kickoff return fumble. So they got the Bills score a touchdown or maybe field goal, I can't remember. And the Bills guy fumbles the kickoff and the Jags get it at like the 30.
Yeah.
Okay. They drive it down to about the 4.
Should be free points, regardless.
4th down.
Yeah.
I understand you really want to punch that in. Maybe it was even at the 2. I don't know. I understand you want to punch that in. I get that. But, dude, they just gifted you points.
Yeah. And you're gifting
Do not come away with 0. Yeah. Swallow your pride and take 3. Does that...
No, that makes total sense.
So the Chargers did it too. Harbaugh did it early in that game against the Patriots, and I think they got a pick.
Yeah,
didn't they? Or was it a Drake May fumble?
I don't remember if it was a May. I thought it was the pick because he did throw a pick in that game. So maybe that's the one. I'd have to go back and look at it. But I know of what you speak, and I think what happens is they go strictly by the analytics and they don't think about that.
And I'm wondering what you think about that because I think that's wrong. I feel like there is still a game aspect. It's just like if you're in a really defensive battle, that's going to change how you view field position or maybe not getting a 4th down conversion versus a game that's going to be 35 to 37.
100%.
You know what I mean? So the coaches still have to work through how this game's going, managing the game, even though the analytics say this. It's not everything. The analytics are not everything. So I feel like if I were a head coach, if you are gifted points where you are just suddenly in the red zone and you didn't expect to be there and the other team handed you the ball, take it.
Yeah, that was it. It was they threw the pick and then they went, they had 4 plays, 8 yards, and gave it right back and lost on. That was the Chargers. Yeah, it was
exactly.
It was the pick.
And now the Jags, it really cost them.
Yeah, the Jags had it. It was 4th and 2 at the 9.
At the 9.
At the 9. Okay, so they only needed 2 yards, but.
And I wonder too, like if again this goes back hindsight being 2020, but if Harbaugh knew because that ended up being 16-3 and your offense did nothing. You know, I wonder if going back, if he would have said, dude, let's take if you knew it was going to be one of those games, you take the 3. Like this, Lanning falls into this too sometimes in college where he's so aggressive, but there is that element of like when it's a close game, Texas Tech, for instance, right? There is something to be said, I think, for stacking points. And I've never really thought about the whole free points thing, but you bring up a good point.
Yeah, take
that
it.
You just got a big momentum swing. And to walk away with nothing, it's like that turnover never happened. you've bailed out a team.
In that same game, the Bills-Jags, at halftime, it was 10-7 Bills. They were up. I checked the odds. Jags were plus 130 to win the game. First drive, Bills had 4th and 4 at the 29, kick the field goal, right? Make it a 6-point game, take the points. They were plus 135 to win the game. It literally had no effect on the actual winning percentage of the Bills in that game by taking that 3 points. So that's why these coaches are doing it.
Yes, it's strictly
but they won by 3 points.
Yeah.
Right, I know, but what I'm saying is that it's strictly a math problem that they're going off of right now.
And someone points out, like Dave Bartu does, remember down pressure, because when you get into 3rd and 4th down, it is harder
That's right.
to get those. And so like sometimes the analytics don't take that into play.
4th downs are harder to convert.
Yeah, Dan Campbell, was that 2 years ago in the playoffs? There is some of that where I am so with you that I love that we've come to the point where we're no longer cowardly punting from midfield. There is nothing I hate worse than 4th and 2 at midfield and the cowardly punt. But I am with you that the amount of points that get turned down, especially with how good kickers are, when you're at the 25 or 28, it's
automatic.
That is almost automatic, unless you're one of these teams that has like kicking malfunctions. But the amount of times that people are passing up points in competitive games is quite stunning to me.
I was going to say, to that point, in college, I actually don't mind them going for it a little bit more because I don't trust the kickers and also the talent level. Like if I'm Oregon and it's 4th and 1, I feel like my big guys can push anybody around for 1 yard. But in the NFL, everyone's kind of the same. So yes, to your guys' point, maybe take it on a 4th and 5. Let's kick a field goal. Take these points.
I think there's a different scenario when it has been gifted to you. It has been handed to you on a silver platter.
Yeah. Here's 3 free points.
So it would be like this: go over to Jim Harbaugh right after the turnover and say, "I'll give you 3 right now, or you can try to get 7, but there's no guarantee you get 7." What's he going to do?
Yeah.
He's going to take the 3. Take the 3, even when it's 4th and 2.
Honestly, I have not heard that argument being made, and a lot of times your bold hot takes, I'm like, turning a plane around. I can get on board with when points are gifted to you, do not run the risk of not getting anything out of it. And this is like true. Like we were talking about the Oregon-Indiana game, and I said, like the Oregon defense, at some point you have to bow your back, and people get all pissy and are like, what are you supposed to do when they turn the ball over at the 10? That's what a good defense does, is you force the other team to take 3 or you get nothing. Jacksonville, Buffalo, right? This idea that, yes, when you are trying to win a title and you get put into a tough situation, it is your job as a defense to come out there and say, at worst, we're giving up 3. You have to be able to bow your back. But when you give up nothing, it's a huge momentum swing. I mean, you literally taken what should have been a massive momentum driver for the other side, and you flipped it on its ear.
In that Jags game, too, they stopped him on 4th down. The Bills went down, scored that touchdown.
Yeah.
Ended up taking the lead going into half.
Yeah.
On the net. Yeah.
That next possession, they stopped in 4th and 2.
It was 7-3 at that point?
7-3. Jags were up.
That's a killer.
Bills stopped them on the 4th and 2, went down, scored a touchdown, 10-7. Wow. Cam Little misses the field goal at the half, and it's
just
so
a
they
killer.
could have been up 10-3.
Yeah.
Could have been up 10-3.
Just a killer.
And it was in Buffalo. Buffalo said, "Here, you just get up 10-3 because here's a turnover." No, we're good.
It's that idea
we're
of
greedy.
We're trying to go for the jugular when you knew it was going to be a close competitive game.
Well, and they lost by 3.
Yeah. And then they'll come back and tell you that the analytics tell you, it doesn't matter, it didn't have an impact. No, certainly looked like that.
Well, I'd be fascinated if somebody like Bartu or somebody that really studies this stuff put together a sharper guideline about situations like that.
Yeah. Well, someone pointed out, and it's not quite the same thing because it's only a 1-point swing versus this can be the difference between 3, 6, or 7 and 0. But you see this sometimes in the NBA where there'll be a 2-on-1 break and they pull up for the 3.
Oh my God.
And you're like, dude, it's a layup. Like it's a guaranteed layup. And the guy kicks it out and the dude's like, well, I'm going to stand here, gather and shoot the 3. When it goes in, it's great. Everyone loves it. But my God, you are taking a let's say on a 2-on-1, that's a 90% chance you're getting the layup or at least fouled. And now you're kicking it out for something that even the best in the league, you're now dealing with 45-ish%. And that there is an element of that too, where it seems a little like, my God, the aggressiveness of it has it gone too far?
Yeah. Spread the floor and take the 2. Right? You know that?
Yeah, if
you played basketball.
If it's a 2-on-1, I'm with you. Get to the bucket. If it's 3-on-2, you can look to shoot the 3. Offensive rebound, kick it back out, hit the 3. That's the best time to shoot a 3 is an offensive rebound. But if it's 2-on-1, yeah, take the 2
Wait,
points.
if you have numbers, you're saying there are occasions where
if it's 3-on-2, yeah, you can shoot 3.
Why?
Because it's harder to get to, there's two more people, one more person in the paint.
So it's different than the 2-on-1.
Right, because...
Are you talking about fast break?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
In theory...
I mean, you should always, if you have numbers, you should always just go for, you should always go for the layup.
Yeah.
He says.
I'm saying
he's a modern player.
Yeah.
I am. If it's 3-on-2, you can have a guy look to jack at the 3, yeah. It's just one dribble inside the 3-point line and pass out, and 2 guys have to guard 1. Now someone's open.
I mean, it is a controversial thing. Like a couple of people have pointed out. Remember the Washington years with Lanning? He took some flack for that. Lanning's
I'd have to go back. I remember those
because those were close games,
but I don't remember the exact.
I don't remember
situation.
the exact ones, but I was up at the one where they lost in UW, and there was definitely some 4th down plays where you're like,
well, he missed like 3 of them that game, right?
Yeah, and they ended up missing a field goal, and their field goal and kicking situation was a little wonky in that too.
That's a good point there.
Yeah, because there's also nothing worse.
Because now they have a good kicking
Yes.
situation, but back then it was a little shaky.
I would say this because there is as maddening as it is if you don't get it.
Missing a field goal's worse.
When you have a guy that is like, well, we have a 3 in our pocket and it's not. That also.
Yeah.
The other one that I find fascinating and that I hate, and this happens a lot. This is my version of what you have. I effing cannot stand when there's time on the clock and you have a timeout and you're sitting at a 46-yard field goal and you don't try to pick up an extra 8 yards.
Oh, that was John Harbaugh.
That drives me back. Like, you have time. 100%. You have a timeout in your pocket or there'll be 20-something seconds left and it's first down. Clock it. You can run another play and still have plenty of time to clock it. Yeah, you have to be smart and tell your quarterback, no sack, right? Don't throw the ball and, what everyone understands. But there is plenty of time to pick up extra yardage. The amount of times now, especially in the NFL, where you're like, well, it's a 52-yarder. It's in our pot. What?
Ravens Steelers.
Yes. Yeah, the Ravens Steelers. Like, what are you doing?
May I add to that?
We're just going off. So, let me tell you what I hate about coaches.
It's not even coaches. I think some players don't get enough yards. Sometimes receivers, they go out of bounds. They could have picked up more yards before going out of bounds.
Yeah. Just on any given play? Or like,
not always. Like quarterbacks, I get. Quarterbacks are going to say, I don't need to dive for 4 more yards because I don't want to get my head knocked off.
Yes.
But there are oftentimes when receivers look like if they either turn on the afterburners, maybe you could take it to the house, but they make a big play, say a 30-yarder.
Sure.
And say it's a slant. So they're kind of headed toward the sideline. And it looks like they just kind of, okay, this is nice, and I'm just going to waltz out of bounds here and take my 36 yards. Yeah. And it looks like they could have easily turned it up and got maybe 5 more, if not gone all the way.
Isaac Rupp just in. Today's players, candy asses. Put your shoulder down.
Call me Stephon Diggs.
Well, those are called business decisions. And guys don't.
See, that's what I'm talking
business
about.
Decisions.
And I get it with quarterbacks, but that bothers me a little bit with other guys.
It happens sometimes at the goal line with DBs. The Packers, I forget who it was, but yeah. There'll be a goal line play, and the guy will be going down, and a DB will be like, nah.
I think I'm
just going to
pull up here.
Not going to put my nose in that one. Business decisions.
Jalen Ramsey. What? All right. There is Sports Talk. We love sports. We will have more Sports Talk coming up next on 105.1 The Fan. I don't know. yesterday we cut the club short because we were doing too much sports talk, so I'm not going to do that today. So it's going to be a short one here, but...
Yeah, we did go long. I don't remember what hot sports topic we...
It was Tom Brady being...
a genius.
Yeah, just like Tom Brady talking about...
Dude, we sports so
how to
hard.
be great. We are such sportsers. You guys don't even know. After the show, we stick around and talk sports off the air.
Yeah.
Shoot it.
Just get together.
Then I call you guys when I'm driving.
Yeah,
Three-way
Steven
call.
like, hey, you know one thing about that?
No, I will tell you, I do know that one of the shows does do that. They hang out after the show to talk hot sports.
Who's that?
Yeah. Just know it to be a fact.
Name names.
Yeah, why aren't you naming names?
They've been known to sit around
Well,
and
it's only two. It's either Dirt and Sprague or Patrick and Danny.
Yeah. Who do you think?
And it's probably not Patrick and Danny.
There you go.
Wait, Dirt and Sprague hang out and talk about sports after their show?
Uh-huh.
Are you sure they're not talking about the next day's show?
No, they sit around and have hot sports talk with swag, and sometimes other people like Joe Fisher joins in, and
What the hell?
yeah, they love their sport. They sports hard,
What is
man.
this, a sports station or
Yeah,
something?
man, they sports hard.
Well, I wanted to point something out. Dusty was
It's like
in
when
here.
you're out and about and someone walks up to you and is like, "Hey, what do you think about?" You know what? I love giving hot sports takes. Just like, you know what? I didn't get enough of this on the air. Let me tell you what I think right now about Denny and the Blazers.
So that idiot Dusty was in here earlier, and he brought this to our attention, and I have seen this now, and boy, it is something.
What do you got?
I would like you to watch. So, you know, George Wrightster is
Yes.
on Twitter.
Yes. Former Duck great. Now, I've been on his show before. He's got I think he's on Sirius maybe.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
In
I follow
media.
him. I follow him on Twitter. I think when Dame got dealt, I think I went on his show. He's a nice guy.
So if you go to his X account, he has it pinned to the top of his account. I want you to watch this video.
Okay, so I did not. I saw the controversy. I did not watch it.
So here's what happened.
Yeah, I try to stay out of Twitter beefs because it's just so stupid.
Well, it's not a Twitter beef. He just posted a response to it because it went viral. He did an interview. He did an interview with a guy, and I just, for anyone that doesn't know, George Wrightster is a black man.
Yeah.
And the interviewer who is talking to him is a black man. And he asks him, "Why do you talk like a white person?" And apparently that went viral. I never saw that, but that went viral.
That's what I saw, is that someone accused Reister of talking like a white guy, and I was like, you know what?
So
I'm gonna be over here in the corner.
So Wrightster posted a video today explaining everything, because I'm guessing he's getting a lot of questions about it. And he said that he hired a marketing firm to help him kind of boost his brand and stuff. And they were sending him to different interviews and things, and this was one of them they set up. And he couldn't believe, like, he was totally bamboozled. He was not ready for this dude.
Yeah.
But then when you watch Wrightster's video where he's talking about everything, first of all, he handles it very well. But he also puts into the video other questions that this guy asked him. Dude, it is it is wild.
Really?
You need to watch it.
Okay.
It's worth your time.
Because
worth your time.
Normally when there's these sorts of things, I just am like,
He's not.
I know.
It's not confrontational.
Okay.
The guy is just
he's a
freaking
moron.
bat-ass.
Well, and he also said, Dusty said that guy someone started obviously digging into his other comments, and
yeah, I don't know.
He's got some problematic.
Dude, no way.
Apparently he said, not that I've ever done anything, not on this program, but I guess he's got problematic statements that are out there.
Yeah, shocking when you see the interview that he gave to George Wrightster. It's unbelievable.
It's wild. I just watched it.
Did you?
It is a wild scenario.
Can we play a couple of the clips?
Or is it?
Yeah.
How long is it?
It's a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, we can play that.
It's a minute.
Let's
12?
see if we can play
All right,
it.
here, I'll pull it up.
The idea of asking.
You speak very well and you're black. How did that happen?
What does that mean?
You speak well. You speak like a white person. How did that happen?
How do I speak like a white person?
All proper and right, and you can understand you. You use the right words, and how did that happen?
Oh,
I'm confused by your question. How do I?
You speak like a white man.
I do?
Yeah, and that's good, not bad.
Oh,
but I'm just wondering, how did that happen?
Or do I speak like a black man?
No.
Oh, I don't speak like a black man? Black men are well read. We go to college. We take care of our kids.
Well,
we pay our taxes. We do our responsibility. So I don't know how that is white. I know that's what black men do. That's what I know.
What's wrong with the blacks?
I'm confused.
Yeah, George is
What's
like,
wrong with the blacks?
He doubled down.
You're gonna have to be way more specific than that. I don't know.
Dude, that is what, and it keeps going. Yeah, like that guy.
He's a conservative.
He does not back down.
He's a conservative. By the way, he also
he's
is
black,
black.
like I said. Yeah,
but he is he's very much a conservative pundit. He's a
no way.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
go check that out.
He's very religious, and some of the stuff that he has said in the past have been a little.
If you'd like some fun entertainment, just go watch George's. He posted George's video is kind of long about.
George handled that very well.
He did, yeah. And he said he thought about getting up and leaving, but then he thought, no, you know what? I need to. As an African American man, I got to answer these questions.
He did
a good job.
The idea of asking an African American man. What? I mean, I guess if you're black too, you can. I guess you can get away with it,
right? Like if that's a white guy.
But so that Peterson guy, I've heard of that
What's
guy before.
What's his name?
It's I believe it's Jesse Lee Peterson.
Yeah, okay.
So he's the guy, and he's made some headlines before. When I saw that and I looked at him, I was like, oh yeah, I know that guy. He's the guy that says that Muslims should not be able to hold office in the United States. Black History Month it should not be a thing. Martin Luther King was a bad guy. Like he's got. Look,
a Muslim.
His views have often been described as white supremacist views, except he's black. Have you ever seen the Chappelle Show? The Clayton Bigsby, the black KKK guy. He's got. Some,
well, anyway, you want some entertainment?
He's got some of that.
Go check that out. All right, coming up next, what are we gonna do? Oh, Farrah Abraham news. I'm gonna catch you up on what she's up to now.
Oh boy!
And guess who performed at Tiger Woods' 50th birthday bash?
Again, I said Farrah Abraham.
I
thought that was a good guess.
I'm gonna make you guess.
Yeah.
Next on the Fan.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Ducks head coach Dan Lanning announced today that Drew Maringer will be the new offensive coordinator for the Ducks, while Chris Hampton, he will be the new man on the defensive side as defensive coordinator. Now, still unknown if they're going to bring in anybody else as co-defensive coordinator and offense coordinator, but for now, Maringer and Hampton are the new coordinators down in Eugene. Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold is officially questionable as he was added to the injury report today with an oblique injury, while Fred Warner, the linebacker for the Niners, he is officially out versus Seahawks. 49ers at Seahawks on Saturday at 5 o'clock. Up in Seattle, we'll have that game live here on The Fan. John Harbaugh and the New York Giants are finalizing an agreement to make him their next head coach. His contract not officially finalized yet, but according to sources, barring any setbacks, Harbaugh is ready to accept that Giants deal, and the team is expected to hire him as soon as possible. Trailblazers, 2-game losing streak was back in action tonight, taking on the Hawks. Denny Advia out with the back injury, while Jeremy Grant, he'll be active after missing the past 14 games with Achilles tendonitis. Blazers 3.5-point dogs at home. And on the first day he became eligible, he traded Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga has officially demanded to be traded from the Golden State Warriors. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn at the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks, don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Do you remember that clip? This is the horse playing the piano.
Oh, yes.
That everybody said was so great. All right.
I love when they film animals doing things in the like. Who's the one dude? The I Am Speed guy, right?
What?
There's a
He's
big
a YouTuber.
He's a YouTuber guy, but he's a big deal, right? He's like, I think he's the biggest streamer going right now, and he raced like a cheetah, and it's like he almost beat the cheetah. Didn't know it was racing. It like walked like the first 40 meters, and then like the trainer was trying to get it to run, and then it started running and smoked him, and he's like, damn, almost beat him. Like, we get animals to do things, and like the horse doesn't know it's playing the piano, but we're like, man, that horse can really play.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a news story. I guess they brought in, it's like a therapy horse or something?
Yeah.
Brought him up to like a hospital,
Yeah,
play
started
for all
playing
these
the
sick
piano.
people.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a sick kid, and by the way, it's a mini horse. Just so you know.
Wait for the finale. It's a pretty good finale.
Yeah. And I remember that now I do, because I remember the video clip. There's like a lady who's like, there's like a kid lying in bed, like on the verge of death, and then she kind of smirks and is like, there's a horse.
You just gotta keep living.
Mini horse playing the piano.
L-I-V-I-N.
I'm not gonna lie, if you showed up to my house, maybe if I'm not sick, but if you showed up to my house and were like, would you like to see a mini horse play the piano? My answer would be yeah.
If I ever get the opportunity,
Yeah.
and I don't want this, but if I do, to see you on your deathbed,
Yeah.
you better effing believe I'm bringing in a mini horse and he's playing piano. And you will go out laughing.
That will. If that's the final thing that I hear in my life, I'll just give you the thumbs up and be like, good one. Good one. And aren't mini horses just in general, like the little Sebastian? That should just put you in a good mood. You don't even need the piano if you just brought up a mini horse. And if you really wanted to make me feel better, you bring in a chimpanzee. Although then, the chimp freaks out and like rips someone's nose off, and now we got a situation. But I suppose the mini horse could bite you.
So I've got a Farrah Abraham update for you. Now
Backdoor teen mom?
Yeah, if you don't know who she is, she was on the show Teen Mom, which was an MTV hit. I don't even know what years that was.
I just love that we made celebrities out of teen, like really, really troubled teen mothers.
Yeah.
Like if you want to talk about the most irresponsible thing that television has ever done, and we've done a lot, wouldn't taking white trash, really problematic teens and then being like, hey, I know this super traumatic thing, and that the boyfriends and husbands are all abusers and they're all on meth, and we're like, hey, let's put a camera in your face and make you a celebrity. Like that, it's just, I can't believe that was a thing. And shockingly enough, a couple of them turned to porn.
So she's from Iowa, and she was on 16 and Pregnant in 2009.
Yeah.
Later that year, she was cast in the spin-off series Teen Mom, and she was a hit on there because she was a hot one.
Yeah.
Whereas some of the others,
Yeah.
Not only did they have the show, Suk, they had a spin-off of the actual show.
That's right. And so she is famous still because she actually capitalized on her 15 minutes on Teen Mom, and she became a porn star.
Yeah, I remember that she claimed it was a leaked tape, because back in the day you had to pretend to be up. You're like, well, I'm not a whore. I just my sex tape got leaked. But she made a sex tape with like the most famous male porn star, I guess, going, and then was like,
James Dean.
Yeah, James Dean, and was like, oops, it was leaked. And I remember that guy couldn't even keep a straight face. He's like, yeah, it was leaked. I mean, it worked. She made a bunch of money off of it. And then she got a bunch of terrible plastic surgery.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of like professional wrestling.
Yeah.
People they know it's fake, but they don't care. Yeah. It's hotter when it's like
it's scripted,
homemade.
Not fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's the illusion. Right. She looks weird.
Yeah, she's done a lot of stuff to her body.
Yeah. Although, I mean, I guess I'm assuming she's made a bunch of money, so
yeah,
good for her. I mean, sure. I don't know where else she was going as a teen mom from Iowa.
Oh. I'm just reading about her legal issues.
I'm guessing there's a ton.
Oh, not many.
No.
She accused the mayor of Windsor, California, of sexually assaulting her.
Mm. Who assaulted her face? Like, that thing is...
Just a lot of plastic surgery.
My God.
Anyway, I only bring this up because she is now running for mayor of Austin.
Texas?
Yeah.
She's in Texas now, huh?
I guess. But I wanted to play this for you.
She's running for mayor of Austin.
Because this is classic, because she goes on TMZ, because they love to follow her on TMZ.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
You got to give her one thing. Like, she has somehow managed, she's like 34 now.
Yeah.
She's managed to stay relevant. It's almost 20 years.
I'm assuming she's on OnlyFans, right? I'm guessing that's where all the money comes from.
So she says she's running. She gets on there and she says, "I'm running for mayor." And then the TMZ guys are like, "Well, that's interesting because the election isn't until 2028."
What?
And listen to what she says. And you tell me if you think she has any idea what she's running for.
Right.
I'm super excited to be a candidate for mayor of Austin. I'm running super early, so I can't wait to see who's going to run with me and challenge me.
So sometimes people say the less you know, the more you like. You are now giving them many years to make a decision,
we should say,
because the election's not until 2028. Why so early?
Oh, for some reason, the mayor election is 2026. I don't know. That's just what the office told me as well.
Well, we should get some clarity here.
Are you okay? So am I running for district? So district will be, which is federal. I'm running local right now. So local is a little bit different than federal. I did say my hope after running for local is for a local district, which is in 2028. So I do have hopes for running for district, but for right now, I'm going to stay in a nonpartisan category, which is mayor.
Okay, I want to make sure we can get some clarity here. And people, kind of producers in our ear, Mayoral.
So what?
Wait a minute. When you
what
say
is
locally,
locally,
is it like a council person where you're running a district where you would be a council person?
What
of a
elections are being
district
held this year?
in Austin? Is that what you're talking about?
So I'm just going to be running for mayor, which is 2026. You also have Spencer Pratt, who's going to be running for mayor for Los Angeles.
That election actually is this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
yeah. So I don't believe mayors are on a different.
Yeah, no, it's different in every city.
Oh my God.
She had no idea.
What?
And they called her on it, and it was great.
Oh my God. What was that federal
district?
It reminded me of the beauty pageant girl.
The such as in Iran and things.
Wow.
Or whatever she said.
Oh
I believe
my
in such
God.
as.
Like I don't want to classify sex workers, you know, because look, I'm
this
sure
is going to be great.
Well, no, some of those people I'm sure are very smart, and
I'm recording right now.
and they're like just because that's what you do doesn't mean you're dumb. Okay, it doesn't. Like some of those girls, like if you've managed to make $50 million, who the hell am I to call you dumb, right? I'm in here working whatever this stupid job is, not for $50 million. But my God, sometimes central casting, like your whole shtick is you're a gross teen mom that shoves things in your back door, and now you're running for mayor, and you don't even know when the mayor election is.
She had no clue. And she also was very confused. She confused herself.
Yes.
By
I think
talking
we're
about local district. By the way, the Miss South Carolina, I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere, like such as, and I believe that our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa or should help the Iraq and the Asian countries so we can be able to build up our future. Thank you.
I think
That's a quote.
She's smarter than Farrah Abraham. By the way, if you would like her OnlyFans, you can get a 3-month bundle for $7.49.
No,
$7.49.
All right.
I'm guessing that maybe the OnlyFans isn't doing so well right now. If you
that's why she's running for mayor.
Yeah, that's why you're running for mayor. She does say that she's your number one superstar teen mom.
Well, she is that.
Yes. She says that she's single and looking for the guardian of her soul. Here's a glimpse of what having me in your life is like. I can get wild and show you everything because, let's face it, we all know why you're here. She'll be your personal cheerleader, less pom-poms, more fun. And always ready to listen and maybe tease a little bit for the low, low price. Look, at $7.49 for 3 months, she's giving it away to you. I mean, come on.
Lost in all of that, did you hear her say that Spencer Pratt is running for mayor of L.A.? What the hell? You remember that guy?
I do remember that.
He was married to, maybe still is, I don't know.
Heidi. Yeah, Heidi
Montag
something or other.
From, what was that show? Laguna Beach or something?
Spencer Pratt. Now here becomes the question. Oh boy, he got all fat. I hate to say this, but given the choice between the two, aren't you voting for Spencer for mayor?
Well, Spencer probably has a brain.
I would think.
Maybe not much of one, but more than Farrah.
I kind of want to hear that. Her answer of federal versus district.
Yeah. Can you clip that? Let's see if we can try
I like
to...
that Steven just hit me with words.
Totally. She had no idea what she was saying. Let's try to see if we can figure out what she was trying to say.
You want to start from the start then? Or do you want to just find that part?
No, just go from the start.
Yeah, just go from the start. We don't need to spend too much time on this.
Be a candidate for mayor of Boston. I'm running super early, so I can't wait to see who's going to run with me and challenge me.
So sometimes people say the less you know, the more you like. You are now giving them many years to make a decision because the election's not until 2028. Why so early?
Oh, for some reason, the mayor election is 2026. I don't know. That's just what the office told me as well.
We should get some clarity here.
Are you? Okay, so am I running for district? So district will be, which is federal. I'm running local right now. So local is a little bit different than federal. I did say my hope after running for local is for a local district, which is in 2028. So I do have hopes for running for district, but for right now, I'm going to stay in a nonpartisan category, which is mayor.
Okay, I want to.
And by the way, mayor isn't nonpartisan.
No, what?
So she's okay. So she, I think what she was trying to say, district
like a representative, like a.
Yeah, maybe
But she said that district was federal and not local, but then she said local district.
Yeah.
And then she said nonpartisan.
She also asked a question. That's what she said, am I?
Are you okay? So, am I running for district? So
she said, "Am I running?"
She's asking them,
which is federal.
What am
I'm
I
running local right now. So, local is a little bit different than federal. I did say my hope after running for local is for a local district, which is in 2028. So, I do have hopes for running for district, but for right now, I'm going to stay in a nonpartisan category, which is mayor.
Okay, I want
to. Boy,
fascinating. And then at the end is also good, where she's like, well, no, they're different in every, or she's like, they're the same in every. No, no, every city's different.
No, that's
Farrah.
Boy,
good stuff.
Is it? We've asked this question. Is it good to be that dumb because just nothing phases you? Like when you're that dumb,
I can speak from experience.
Is life pretty good because you just don't have any?
Yeah.
You don't have any. You don't have any worries.
No worries. Yeah, just wandering around the world, having a good time.
Head in my butt.
Or something else in there.
Like what? Oh,
well, I mean, the name of her tape is Backdoor Teen
shove
Mom.
a burrito in my ass.
Yeah, you weren't kidding about that.
No. That was like, yeah, it is Backdoor Teen Mom. She rose to fame with Backdoor Teen Mom. I'm sure her daughter is so very proud.
Well, listen, she's got a good life for her daughter. How much do you think she's worth?
Oh,
she got money in the bank?
Dude, her OnlyFans is $7 for 3 months.
Oh, look, it doesn't mean that she was popping at one time.
You really think she's a saver?
Well, I can't. No, I can't say that I would think that. But
here's my thing.
Never know.
I'm guessing that she has made good money. I'm guessing she has made millions. I'm guessing that people have defrauded her and taken a lot of her money. I'm guessing that she has bought a lot of bad plastic surgery, a lot of handbags, probably some cars that aren't worth much anymore, and invested in, I don't know, some sort of condo building in the Poconos that has gone belly up. I'm guessing she has been swindled out of most of her money.
Does it have a net worth for her? Don't get me wrong. I like to tat it up.
It's less than $1 million.
Okay.
Which is code for, again, she probably made a lot of money and blew through it. Yeah. She blew through her money.
Guess who, and you will have to guess, who performed at Tiger Woods' 50th birthday bash? We'll get to that coming up next on The Fan.
The Fan Sports
So, one of the many things Tiger Woods and I have in common.
Perkins?
Yeah, love Perkins.
Yeah.
Chicken tender dill melt. Great sandwich. Striping 5 irons.
Sure. I've never once hit a decent 5 iron in my life.
Oh, really?
Nah. I stop at the 6. The 5, right out.
The bouquet of hybrids, do
you? I just have the 1. Yeah. The 5 iron is right out. I don't even know why I have it. If someone would like a Mizuno hot iron 5, you can have mine.
They used to have 1 and 2 irons.
I know.
Remember that?
Yeah. I have a buddy of mine that plays. He's got a driving iron. It's a 1 or a 2, and I have no idea how he hits it. But like if it's like a windy day or whatever, that dude hit. There are worm burners that just go.
I mean, I can't begin to list all the ways Tiger and I are similar, but we're also the same age.
Yeah, he's 50 now, right?
He just turned 50.
Did you see? Because he blew his Achilles. Have you seen all of his surgeries?
No.
It is.
I know he's had a ton.
It is shocking the amount of surgeries that guy has had, and the idea that people think he's coming back. That thing ain't happening.
So he had a birthday bash. It was thrown by his foundation, so it probably wasn't the real birthday bash. It was the more like outward birthday bash. But it was at some ritzy resort in Florida. Over 300 guests were there, including former Bachelor host Chris Harrison.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why they put that in there.
Couldn't tell you.
I'm sure there were famous people. But I got a chuckle at who played at the birthday bash.
All right, well, he's dating a Trump.
Yeah.
So maybe
think of his age and...
Well, my first thought was that anytime that there's a Trump involved, I figure it's Lee Greenwood or Kid Rock.
No, it wasn't either of them.
They seem to be really the two, go-to. If you're on that side of the aisle, you're getting Kid Rock or a country music singer. You're getting maybe you're getting Jason Aldean.
I would say steer clear of the Trump thing.
Okay.
This is a Tiger birthday bash. He's 50, and the other, so I want you to remember his age, and I also think it's important to say that...
He's very nerdy.
Yeah, he's not... his taste in pretty much anything outside of golf could probably be questioned, particularly fashion.
Oh, yeah.
He's...
So are we talking... So, I mean, is it a bit... Can I at least narrow it down for you?
Yeah,
so it's big.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not going to be
This guy was the lead singer of a huge band, maybe the biggest band in the world at one time.
Really?
Yes, and he is now solo, and he's old.
Steve Perry?
No. Steve Perry, I don't think Steve Perry does stuff anymore.
I bet you if Tiger paid him enough, he would.
I'll
tell you what, you can do a lot worse.
That'd be great.
You can do a lot worse than him showing up and belting out old Journey hits. Steve Perry.
I'm going to see if Steve Perry's available.
And I was thinking Neil Diamond. He's got Parkinson's, so he can't play. But you said it's lead singer of a band.
Yeah. Huge band. I mean,
Steven Tyler?
Close. You're on the right track.
Okay, I'm on the right track. So who else? So Steven Tyler. And is it still the band, or have they...
No. Well, I don't know. I think they tour, yeah. Because it's a money grab, but...
well, Vince Neil, but that
even closer. You're I mean, you're right there. You're right there, baby. Who's the one lead man who was the king of all those guys?
King of all those guys
back in the day.
The 80s dip asses.
Yeah.
Bret Michaels.
Ooh, that's good.
Unwelcome sight in the neighborhood.
No, not her.
That person.
No, not
who
Bret
am I?
Michaels. Come on.
So it's
You're so close.
So it's like a hair band.
Yeah, but they were freaking huge.
Well, it's not.
Everybody loved them.
So it's not Nickelback. It's not.
No, bigger.
I don't know who I'm missing.
It's a V8 moment here. You're gonna kick yourself. John Bon Jovi.
Ah, for God's sakes,
idiot!
I kind of forgot about Bon Jovi.
Yeah, John Bon Jovi played at his birthday.
They were living on a prayer.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. By the way, have you heard him do "Living on a Prayer"? In recent time?
Is it not so good?
Oh, it's awful.
Oh, I don't know why. I should have gone David Lee Roth. That would have made sense.
You were close.
Yeah, Sammy. Yeah, Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi played at Tiger's birthday bash.
Is there a video of it?
No. Come on, you kidding me?
Well, I don't know.
He probably makes you put your phone in one of those bags.
John Bon Jovi. Well, I will say that in recent times, John Bon Jovi is leading the charge for celebrities that now look like middle-aged lesbians. Like that dude has gone full Katie Lang. So it makes sense that he's playing at the Tiger Woods Bash. And was this in Florida, you said?
It was in Florida, yeah, and they said that Bon Jovi apparently lives in the town, wherever they were. I don't know, it's probably down in Jupiter where all those guys are.
Yeah. What does that cost to get Bon Jovi to show up and do a solo gig?
And if it's Tiger Woods, do you
cut him a deal? Or do you trade golf lessons? Seriously, Google John Bon Jovi right now and tell me that if you saw him at a New Seasons market, you wouldn't man him.
Yeah, it's the hair.
The feathered hair, the plastic surgery. My God.
I mean, he doesn't look bad. It's just the hair. He needs to modernize that.
What if him and the guy from the Goo Goo Dolls were standing side by side?
Yeah, he looks like the guy from the Goo Goo Dolls now. He does.
Man. I like that he's gone gray, though.
I like John Bon Jovi.
If you were Tiger Woods and you had that, would you?
Had what?
I mean, for your birthday party, John Bon Jovi?
Yeah, I thought it was really weird.
Could you not get Springsteen, or could you get whoever you want so you get Bon Jovi?
I don't think you could get Springsteen.
So you can't get Springsteen. I'd rather, bold statement.
Springsteen doesn't care. You got to be somewhat. Look, it's one of those private really swanky high end.
It's gonna cost you a couple $1 million, I bet.
There's some people that will not play a show like that.
No.
It doesn't matter if it's Tiger Woods. They're just Bruce ain't doing that.
So if you're getting in the age group, I think you're in the. I'm sure you could get Bon Jovi, Steven Tyler, David Lee Roth, Sammy Hagar, Vince Neil. Of that group, is John Bon Jovi the king of that crew? Is he? Because David Lee Roth can't sing anymore. Have you heard Vince Neil lately?
No.
Oh my God! Because they play to a backing track. One, he's 300 pounds. They play to a backing track, but they do the isolated vocals. You should do yourself a favor and look that up. I think it's either Steven Tyler or him. So the question becomes, Steven Tyler or John Bon Jovi?
For my party?
Yeah.
Ooh. Steven Tyler. I think he's cooler. John Bon Jovi's got a cheese factor that I can't get over. He was cool back in the day, but Steven Tyler's, I don't know.
Steven Tyler is now gone from, because he looked like a middle-aged lesbian years ago, he now looks like a middle-aged lesbian pirate. He's morphed into a whole subcategory because he's grown some sort of weird facial hair because I think he was trying to avoid the middle-aged lesbian thing, and now he just looks like a lesbian pirate that has grown facial hair due to scurvy.
But he's kind of...
We all change our looks every 5 years. I mean, come on.
Hasn't he always looked that way?
Yes. He's been on top of dude looks like a lady.
But I don't want to be a pirate.
Yeah. If you, look at this version of Steven Tyler. If that rolled out and I told you that welcome the 4 non-blondes, you wouldn't think 2 seconds if that, you're like, oh yeah, she looks great. He looks like the lead singer from 4 non-blondes.
Yeah, well, I'd rather have him. Would you rather have him or Bon Jovi at your party?
I'd be afraid that Steven Tyler would try to sleep with someone that I knew. I think Bon Jovi is the safer version of that.
Bon Jovi's more corporate.
I think if they were going to mingle at the party, then I think you have to go with Bon Jovi. I think it's a much safer. You're going to get some entertainment. We're going to live it on a prayer. Wanted dead or alive. We can talk some crap about Richie Sambora and probably talk some football. That's fine. But if all he is getting up on stage, performing, doing some blow, and then getting out, then clearly it's Steven Tyler. I would much rather... I've never seen Bon Jovi perform. I've seen Aerosmith perform, and I'm telling you, whatever you think of Steven Tyler, that guy is the definition of a rock star. That dude holds the crowd in the palm of his hand.
He's great. That's it. And I've heard... I haven't heard Steven Tyler. I know he had that... Didn't he have Didn't his larynx explode or something?
I think they all get like that at some point.
Yeah, I don't know if he can sing anymore, but I can tell you for certain that John Bon Jovi live, at least recently,
not so good.
Terrible.
Well, someone brought up Axl Rose. That's another one that we should have thought of, and he also can't.
I want no part of him.
No. Well,
I don't want that.
And he can't sing. He's in the Vince Neil category.
I don't think he ever could sing.
No, come on. Back in the day.
I mean, you didn't have to.
Sha-na-na-na-na-na.
They don't.
Na-na-na-na-na.
Are you doing the Brady's?
I just
shut na 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 na.
See what I married
Shut
there?
na. Wow, that's so good.
You know?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, you don't want Axl Rose at your party. I think the appropriate answer is just for the sake of entertainment, it's Steven Tyler. And be prepared that things may get a little weird. At some point, your security is probably going to come over to you and say, Mr. Ropp, we have a bit of a situation involving Mr. Tyler. And you're going to be like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, but if you brought in Vince Neil or Axl or David Lee Roth, like all those guys, way worse.
Yeah.
Like I think I could trust Tyler more. Tyler still doesn't he do like some voice show or something?
I thought he was on American Idol for a while.
Right, like
I don't know if he still does.
He's got his stuff together still.
Does he?
I mean, relatively speaking, compared to those other guys.
You think him and Cam Newton shop at the same store?
No.
It kind of feels like it a little bit. I feel like he's got a mix between Cam Newton and Johnny Depp.
If you had to go the rest of your life dressing like Steven Tyler or Cam Newton, who do you choose? Because Cam Newton, you're getting more hats.
Yeah.
Steven Tyler, you got the long hair.
And I got the scarf. Do I get the hair too? Well, Cam's got like dreadlocks.
No, you don't get the hair.
No.
I'm just saying you got to dress like
I think I got to dress like Cam Newton.
Yeah.
I mean, as dumb as it is, at least it came from the men's department. I'm not certain that I can, like the blouses and the leather pants. I don't think I can do that.
Vests.
Yeah, I think I got to go with Cam. And that's saying something, but boy, Steven Tyler, that's a hell of a life. You want to talk about trading lives, like whatever. I don't know how old Steven Tyler is, but whenever he dies, that guy didn't get cheated. I can't believe he's still alive.
I think he's kind of underrated, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah, he gets kind of lost in the shuffle. Dude, he can belt.
Yeah, he's 77.
Or could.
Dude, that's been a hell of a run. Yeah, I don't know if he can still sing, but...
Something tells me he would come up on stage and absolutely bring the house down. Because he's Steven
freaking Tyler. Whereas he John Bon Jovi, you're like, it's Bon Jovi.
Yeah, you're like, oh, God. You sing along, he sounds terrible. It's like, but it's him, so let's just play along.
Do something from Slippery When Wet. God. Bon Jovi.
All right.
Do something from New Jersey.
Old Tiger. Gotta love it.
Someone said I want Michael Irvin at my parties. No, you don't.
God, I can't wait to watch him on Monday. Will Michael Irvin be on more cocaine?
Yes.
Than normal?
Yes. Well, the question becomes, win or lose, which one elicits more cocaine? Lose it, like if they get blown,
winning.
If they get the doors blown off.
No, winning.
Winning?
Yeah. Dude, I cringe to think what the Miami party will be with Michael Irvin if they win.
He's just going to die and it'll be.
He might.
And you know what? I think we can all admit if he dies in a pile of hooers and coke, after they win a national title, it will be the most appropriate death of all time. And it will not be sad. You tip your cap to him. You say he died doing what he loved.
He wouldn't want it any other way.
No, he would not.
All right. Let's go to Steven with Sports Center. Sha-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Oregon head football coach Dan Lanning officially announced today that Drew Maringer will be the new offensive coordinator for the Ducks, and Chris Hampton will be the new defensive coordinator for the Ducks. Still unknown if they're going to bring anybody else in, but as of right now, those two guys are the new coordinators for your Oregon Ducks. Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold, he has been added to the injury report as questionable with an oblique injury. Fred Warner, the linebacker for the Niners, is officially out for Seattle. 49ers at Seattle on Saturday at 5 p.m. right here live on The Fan. John Harbaugh, the New York Giants are finalizing an agreement to make him their next head coach. Contract has not been finalized yet, but barring any setbacks, Harbaugh is ready to accept the Giants deal, and teams expected to hire him as soon as possible. Blazers take on the Hawks tonight. Blazers on a 2-game losing streak. Denny Advia, he will be out for the second consecutive game with a back injury, while Jeremy Grant is active after missing the past 14 games of Achilles tendonitis. He will not start and will be on a minutes restriction. Blazers 3.5-point underdogs at home. And on the first day he became eligible to be traded, Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga is demanded to be traded from the Golden State Warriors. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Worn Out Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenOut.com.
The home of dirt and
JetBlue.
Mm-hmm.
You know, JetBlue. I've never flown JetBlue. Have you?
Can't say I have.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know why.
I don't know. Just anytime I have looked, I think it's more of an East Coast, like Southern thing.
I think that's right.
But anytime I've looked to fly anywhere, like it's never an option. Like it's just, I don't know about you, whether you do Google Flights or Kayak or whatever, JetBlue is never, ever an option for me. A couple times when I've done international, it is, but...
Are they like Southwest where you have to go to their website?
I don't think so.
I'm looking. Am I missing out on good flights?
Don't know.
I've heard JetBlue is good.
Yeah.
So you know what that was? That was a little GNR.
Yeah, with the Brady Bunch.
And then, yeah, I mean, I don't know, made me think of Peter Brady. And, or was that Peter?
That was the whole Brady family.
Oh,
that was
right.
when they did it, the Brady 5 or whatever, and then Peter's voice cracked. That was yeah, that whole thing.
You know that, Steven, or are you too young for that?
I do know that, yeah.
Good. Remember when they found the
The tiki
They
idol.
went to Hawaii and they found the little tiki.
Yeah.
Man.
I do
Good
remember
times.
Pretty exciting. Anyway.
What were you saying about
I don't
JetBlue?
know. What was I saying? Oh, they're offering, they have a deal going on.
Yeah,
where
and
they're-
by the way, JetBlue is available on like Google Flights.
Well, I don't ever use Google Fonts.
Oh, well,
I don't know. I never really use Google, or I never use search engine. I used to just go straight to Alaska.
No, I'm a search
I like
engine guy.
Alaska.
So I just take whatever the best. I don't care what airline it is, minus Frontier or Spirit or whatever, and I just take what's the best route and whatever.
So JetBlue is offering free flights, even international flights, but there's a catch.
Okay.
And I wondered if you would do this.
I
Because
gotta, like sit in the toilet or something.
What?
It's a free flight, but I got to sit in the crapper.
Oh. I think I'd do that.
Rob's like, well, maybe.
Not a bad idea.
maybe,
Yeah,
maybe.
It's like a private suite and it's free.
You do standing room only flights.
You never have to wait in line for the bathroom.
It's only a matter of time.
You can stand up.
It's only a matter of time before flights do the stand. Like you just strap yourself in standing up. It's like a subway sort of thing.
Well, they're offering a 100% discount on airfares when you book a Royal Caribbean cruise through one of their packages. So you have to pay to go on a cruise.
Okay.
But in return,
I get
they're giving you a 100% discounted airfare, including international. Worth it?
It depends. Like what?
It's a crappy ass. It's just like a.
Because we're flying to Japan for Christmas next year.
Caribbean cruise can be as low as $375 a person.
See,
for 3 nights.
So here's my thing.
But that's going to be a crappy ass cruise. I can tell you that.
I don't. We're going. I would be intrigued by this because we're going to Japan next year for Korea and Japan for Christmas and New Year's next year, and those tickets are like, I mean, it's $1,200 to fly over there. So you're telling me that I could. Is it an equal value? So all I have to do is book if I bought a $500 cruise and I spent 3 days on whatever, I'm on a boat.
Per person.
All right. So if that's the case, that is a phenomenal deal.
Or you're just saying you'll take one for the team and go by yourself on the cruise? So you only pay for one person?
Me and the BTJ, we go on a cruise, right?
We have to pay for airfare too.
Where's the cruise out of?
Well, this one, I think they have multiple. It just said you have to book it through their flight and cruise packages.
Yeah, look, as long as this isn't, because even if you told me, right, that it was going to be $1,000 a person to get to the cruise, take the cruise, what you're saying is, look, as crappy as the cruise is, I'm still gonna have fun on it. So I get a cruise for 3 or 4 days, whatever, and then I get to go to Japan for free. Yeah, that seems like a great deal.
All right.
You're basically getting a free mini little vacation.
Tell you what,
for nothing.
Because
I'm gonna buy the airfare anyways.
We have talked about cruises here quite often.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I think they're dumb.
Yes.
And I don't.
I'm looking to see if JetBlue flies to Japan.
And again, that's not to say that they aren't fantastic. I've never even been on one. Okay, the idea of it is not
Every
my favorite.
cruise that I've ever seen in the video of it, it is not what I want.
It's just not my favorite.
No.
So, if I were ever to book one, this might be a reason to do so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. This seems like a pretty good deal.
I'm kind of on the fence though, because it's not just $1,000 a person. You're paying for your booze. You're paying for excursions off of the boat.
See, that's the thing. I would go into this knowing, hey, this is not about maximizing my fun on the cruise. We're gonna have fun. We go on the boat. Whatever. We'll get a little tan or whatever. That's fine. But in reality, this is about a free trip. This is a free trip to Seoul. Yeah.
Hey, they're offering that.
I'm looking here to see what
you should
kind of.
look into it.
Yeah, JetBlue does. I can fly. So I looked in December. No flights. I don't like that. I gotta see if they. I'm intrigued.
There you go.
I'm intrigued by this.
I have a finder's fee.
Yeah. By the way, it does. I guess I'd have to fly out of like LAX.
All right. Well, go to LAX.
No flights. Yeah, I think JetBlue. I don't think there's a lot of flights out here because they don't even have an LAX to. So if it's LAX to Seoul and they don't have it, they don't. they're not doing it.
All right, well, keep that in mind, you JetBluers. Coming up next, I don't know. We have to wrap it up and turn it over to Dr. Nimick in there. We'll be right back on the Fan.
Dirt and Sprague. Dirt and Sprague.
I'm Dirt. Kenyon Sadiq going into the NFL draft.
Yeah, I'm curious where you guys are at on him.
He did not have a good year, in my opinion.
He led the nation in touchdowns for tight ends, but it was only 8, so it wasn't like a Tyler Warren kind of year, because he's projected as potentially a top 10 pick.
Well, my team drafting will make sense given our tight end just popped his Achilles. If I'm a team
Not for long.
Upon further review, JetBlue does not fly to Asia.
And it makes me sad.
They are almost exclusively the Americas and a few destinations into Europe. But yeah, mostly East Coast and Caribbean, and then you get down into some of the islands and down into Colombia and places like that. But yeah, it's definitely East Coast based. There's only a few stops even in the western part of the United States. But the East Coast flights...
Do they even come to Portland?
Yes, it does look like they are in Portland, but not a lot.
So where can I want you to find me a flight on JetBlue out of Portland.
Okay. We can do that.
Oh, wait. What?
Speaking... Now that's who you should have perform at your...
Myers Leonard?
At your party. What do you think it costs Myers Leonard? Or what does it cost to get Myers Leonard?
Where does he live? Miami?
Well, he's a Nashville guy now, right?
Oh, is he?
I would assume. Right?
I don't think that's right. But
why? You mean he's doing country now.
So I gotta get him to fly to Portland and sing at my birthday party?
Yeah. What does that cost? $5,000?
No, God, no. Way more.
Really?
Yes. He's
Myers
not doing that. I mean, he probably wouldn't even do it. But everybody has a price. So I bet if I offered him 50 G's, he might do it. He'd be like, all right. Yeah. It's Portland. I know people there.
Well, I'm having a hard time finding anything out of Portland with JetBlue, brother. But it does say they fly here.
Brother. All right, Andrew Nimick is coming up next. Recruiting Talk. We're back tomorrow, 3 to 7 on the Fan. Good night.